Welcome to Sauce and Reason.
Riez.
We back again. Back at it. I could crack at it.
Automatic. Systematic. No, I was supposed to say E40 something like yes, welcome to Sauce and Reason. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, we back at it once again in your face.
Fucking weather's getting crazy.
Yes,
It was
shit.
windy as hell like 2 days ago. We had shit blowing everywhere.
Yeah, for real. There was like one of these trees that we like. They, you know how they done remade our area all like that shit. That shit was like the tree was at least about 7, almost 8 feet tall. That shit snapped in half,
It
bro.
snapped?
And
Where is it by like parking spaces?
No, it's no. It's on like the other side where they got the new apartments. The cool part about it is it's one of those trees like they put it there, but you know how when they first put them there, they put like the wooden things and they got like the little rubber shit to kind of keep it all together.
They had that on an 8-foot tree?
It was like at least 7 or 8 foot because like how like you know what I'm saying. Well, I mean, granted, it's kind of hard to tell because you got the sidewalk and then like they kind of created like a little mound.
Yeah.
So, but I'm assuming the tree is at the base of it. So it wasn't like a huge ass tree. But,
Yeah,
because,
no,
I mean, 8
like
feet is not
7,
that.
8 feet,
Yeah. But that shit was snapped in half. I was like, what the fuck?
I remember last year at my work, this truck was parked underneath this like a eucalyptus tree or some
Yeah.
shit. That fucking whole tree just collapsed.
Oh yeah, the eucalyptus trees get huge.
This fucking camper on this truck was gone. I was like,
eucalyptus get like what 50 feet, some crazy ass number like that.
some crazy ass shit.
Because there was well, if you remember back in the day, my next door neighbors used to have like 3 of them motherfuckers in their yard. One of them broke, and the branch was like, let's say one of the branches was like yay big.
Yeah.
That shit snapped, and like how they had it, they had like their house, and then like a little, I don't know what you call it, but it was kind of like the little, whatever, like you know, like you got like the little parking. It's not really a parking garage, but you kind of make the little thing where it's like kind of covers like
Like an
the
awning or some
yes.
shit.
I wanted to say awning, but I'm like for
Oh.
parking, it's not really that.
Carport.
Yeah, I guess a carport.
Yeah.
And it was like that carport, and then like they had another car parked right there. That shit fell down, just crushed the whole fucking car, like the carport thing, and
Yeah.
fell on other fucking car. Like they had to fucking call the city to do that shit. And they had to cut that shit into like 3 different fucking pieces.
Hopefully they had to pay for that shit. Hopefully you got like to get a brand new whip and don't have to.
I don't
drop money
know.
on
Like I
it.
said, that shit was like probably like about this. It was a huge like that was just one separate branch. That wasn't the whole fucking tree. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was easily, I don't know how many, let's say probably a couple thousand pounds type of shit. Like, it was like, good thing, because I mean, like, the areas, that's where we fucking don't replay and shit, but it happened at night. It's like, if we were kids out there, we'd have been destroyed, because it destroyed their fucking, like, 2 of their cars and shit.
I see some shit where it's like out of
Hella house
country
damage.
where fucking these cars are driving down the street and the fucking elephant was crossing the road. And the fucking elephant sat on the fucking hood of this person's car. That shit, of course, something. Then all of a sudden, it looked like it was just gonna like fuck it from the side. Like, and then all of a sudden, his leg came and just broke the fucking side mirror.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't want to see, like, even like, that's why I would, like, go back to my roots. I never want to do a fucking safari, because if an elephant charges you, it doesn't matter if you had a fucking, even if you had a fucking, like, the old school Hummers, your shit still, because did you ever see the fucking video of them? Like, I forgot what type of cars they were, but it's safari fucking cars with the fucking rhino hitting that shit.
Oh, like a Jeep type
yeah,
shit?
it was like rolling that motherfucker over.
It looked like a Land Rover or some shit. But dude, when they fucking, when the car backed up, it was done. The bumper, hood,
Hell
mirrors, all that shit. And I'm like, how you gonna explain it to your fucking insurance? You think they're gonna believe that shit? Oh, well, elephant came, sat on my car.
I mean, well, I would be like, look at the fucking area I was driving my car at, bro. Really?
They'd
Like,
be like, oh yeah, sure. Motherfucker, you coming out of pocket. Your car is total.
I'd be like, listen here, Jaquan, man. I was saying, racist, I gotta be in Africa. Like, take these 20 American dollars. You know, you can feed your whole village for like 2 weeks.
Well, it was white, so it could be South Africa.
I was gonna say Ethiopia.
Fucked up. Shit, man.
While I got it, I just want to plug it right quick. Check it out. I don't know how far I got to get into the camera. I'm about to zoom all up in this bitch. This is my shirt that I won in Ireland when I won that
What?
drinking contest. See, it says Galway Pub Crawl.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time I wore it in like a while. You see them all greened out. Green
It's a
right
real,
here.
like, pub crawl. Y'all went to different spots, kept drinking and shit.
You went to.
Is there a limit? Like, do you get shit faced? Like, if you get shit faced by the first one, are you?
Well, I mean, the
or
thing
there
about it is like
one drink each fucking.
they give you like an armband, and then every place you go to, I think you either get a shot and a beer. You probably get like both. And then obviously you're there because like you go with a like it's almost like a what is it, like a meetup type group thing where like it was like maybe 15 to 20 of us, and then it's like once we get our initial drink and shot, then we like first place, we're kind of all kind of introducing ourselves, talking, blah, blah, blah. The second spot went to drink, shot, and then we played the drinking game. And the whole point of the game is, like have you ever seen like the Guinness glasses that actually says Guinness on it?
Yeah.
The whole point of the game was they fill your pint of Guinness all the way up. And the point of it is you drink as much as you can up until like the point is like to get the foam to go like right, like where the word Guinness is, right on the letter E. You got to get it right in the middle of the E, all the way across. So it's basically you kind of like if you're taking a sip, it's like take a sip. Once you stop, you got to put your drink down. So it was like you have to kind of mentally like, okay, how many sips does it take to actually to sip it to get it right at that fucking E?
The fuck?
Yeah, so like it's like a full fucking drink, and it's like, okay, I drink for 20 seconds, I get it right there. Like, oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I drink for 30 seconds, I get it right there. And I just somehow I was like thinking in my head, I was like, okay, if I take this many sips for this long, I probably could get it right there. I do it, and like the funny thing about it, like my homie Gwen could tell you there, like jokingly, this like we're at the second fucking place. I like to be a goofball, so. Yeah. Before we play the game, I jump up, like I just want to let, and I swear to God, I said to each other, like, I'm sorry, I just want to let all you guys know, I'm going to win this contest. Green is my favorite color. I'm going to win that shirt. I'm sorry. I'm just going to let you all know. I'm like saying this shit bullshitting. Do the fucking thing. I sit my cup down. At first, I'm like, damn, I think I was kind of close because it didn't fully settle. But then I start seeing everybody's eyes like, oh my God, like kind of like from fucking like epiphany, because they seen the other side that already fucking landed on there. So by the time I'm looking at everybody's eyes, I'm like, did I fucking fail? And everybody like, this motherfucker really won it. And it's like you probably seen on my face where I got pictures with like that white dude where I got like the shirt. Like I'll post a fucking picture, but I'm like all like cheesing up and shit. Like yeah, I did it. And the perfect thing about it was I was wearing like an orange racist Tommy Hilfiger fucking. I said that shit in high school, like orange Tommy Hilfiger shirt. So I had the orange shirt underneath, and then a green shirt. I think I was missing white, but pretty much orange, white, and green are Irish colors.
How many people was drinking doing this shit?
Like 20.
Damn, that's a gang of people, man.
Yeah. So it was pretty much how it's going to go to is like whoever get the closest. But I got that shit right on point where it was like, oh, he won. Like I was having the fucking luck of the Irish the whole time there, dude. But yeah, like I said, if I would have had like a white shirt under, I would have had the fucking Irish flag on me because, like I said, I had an orange shirt and then this green shirt right there. So yeah, just random. I just wanted to bring that shit up because, like I said, I haven't pulled the shirt out in. This is probably like maybe the third time I've worn it since I've won it or some shit like that. And I felt like since I finally I was telling him I restrung my red and green Nikes right here where are green. These are the ones that you heard me mention in an early episode that. My Ninja Turtle, when I wear my Ninja Turtle beanie, it goes with this, plus I had a Ninja Turtle shirt, so it's like my fit.
Fucking Viva la Raza. That shit look like some Mexico shit, man.
Plus it's like, yeah, you just see me change up my shoes. Speaking of which, remember how I was talking about I'm not a shoe person?
Yeah. How many shoes you got? You got a gang of fucking shoes. You ain't gotta be like a shoe person.
Well, no, I was gonna say this weekend with my cousin, I guess my new thing this fucking year, she's trying to get on me to get on kind of like a switch up my style, not really a pretty boy look, but just kind of try some shit differently. So we went to.
Give you a fucking makeover or some shit?
I guess she's trying to have me kind of switch it up. So when I went with her, I bought like, I'll post them probably tomorrow, something, but I bought like 7 different pairs of Nikes.
Bowling ass motherfucker.
Yeah. The most expensive ones was those, what are they called? Air Max Vapors or some shit like that.
I have no idea. I don't be like big on shoes.
I don't know either because like they're like pretty much like what like you said. I pretty much was like, okay, I'll let you pick out my fucking colorways. There's only one. Like I'll show you them. I'll probably wear them next time. There's only. Remember how I got the like the all red LeBrons?
Yeah.
Like there was like these all red or red and white fucking Nikes. Those like, she didn't like how they look, but I was like, this is the one pair that I'm picking. I'll let you pick the other ones. She pretty much picked out like 5 or 6. I'm like. We already have fucking 5 or 6. I might as well get fucking 7, so I got fucking
now,
one free.
Did you get like the same color scheme shoes?
No, they're all different types of shoes.
Okay, I'd be like, a whole bunch of black shoes.
No, a whole bunch of like. Yeah, I don't do solid black and I don't do solid white. Like if I was gonna do solid white, I would probably just do typical Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying?
You do like black and white, so you do like Sammy Sosa.
No, that's more like. That's more like white and gray. You feel me? Or black and gray and some shit.
That motherfucking face looked like when Dave Chappelle did the face, the white news anchor.
Yeah.
That's how his fucking skin tone looked.
Speaking of which, I fucking was watching that shit this weekend. The Chappelle show for the fucking. I watched that and then.
Do you believe that he's not getting paid for any of this shit.
Well, I was at your house watching that Saturday Night Live when he said that shit.
Well, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, but you want people to watch it, which I understand, so you can still be out there, so everybody know who you are. I feel like almost everybody.
Let's be real. Nick Cannon came up with the whole Wild 'N Out concept. He even fronted the fucking money, but Viacom owns that shit. So
yeah, but that's just fucking nuts, man. But I don't know. I think Nick Cannon will still bounce back.
I mean, well,
he won't be. I don't think he'll be on fucking Dave Chappelle.
No, I mean, well, because I think Nick Cannon's still a executive producer of like America's Got Talent and all his other or the Masked Singer, right?
Oh, he's doing Masked Singer now.
Yeah, I think he was like the one who.
What is Terry Crews doing? America's Got Talent?
I don't know. Clayton Bigsby, the feature film and shit.
The redneck fucking Got Talent.
I seen that shit on Netflix. It was like he got a movie. It's like John Henry, like I guess supposed to be based off of like Paul Bunyan. John Henry's like the black version of Paul Bunyan type of shit. But like with the sledgehammer.
It's a recent movie.
It was on Netflix. I didn't even bother. Like I just saw him on. I was like, that fucking coon. Switch.
I bet you half motherfuckers gave that shit thumbs down without even watching it.
Hell yeah.
You think they're doing that shit with fucking Ice Cube?
I don't know. I felt like they kind of we talked about that. I felt like they piled on him without even knowing what the fuck he was doing.
I mean, I felt like he meant no hatred toward any shit. Like, trying to be with him with Trump.
He was.
But I think he meant good when he was trying to do it, man.
Is the term bipartisan or I guess at least neutral? He was being neutral where he's like, I'm trying to get show both you guys my plan. Yeah. And whoever I feel like will implement it better, I'll roll with you type of deal. It was like he basically was like, I'm doing it for the people. I'm not fucking picking sides. Like I think you told me Biden or something like that said that they'll wait till after the campaign to even potentially check it out or something like that.
Well, what would you do? Would you sign with somebody that was like the devil almost?
No, but I mean like, if it's for the greater good of fucking people, you don't want to withhold information for the sake of fuck this motherfucker. If my information can fucking help the fucking people, but it might also in some kind of way make this asshole look good.
Yeah.
Fuck with the asshole look good or not. It's more like, did I fucking help the people? Because I mean, bottom line, it'll trigger down to people knowing that I did the groundwork for it.
It was just hella funny because people were saying, it's like, man, you over here doing this shit. You're actually setting back the black community. I'm just like, did you forget about what the fuck NWA was? I'm like, come on, man. You think it was positive out of the gangster music?
No.
Nah, everybody loved that lifestyle, but come on, man.
No.
In all overall, is that shit completely healthy?
No.
To be living like that? Gangster shit?
No.
I don't know, man.
That's some bullshit.
Kind of make me wonder sometimes when I look at I have an Ice Cube shirt. I'm like, man, should I throw this shit on?
No.
I'm just like, fuck it.
No,
I bet you hella white people though be like, high five! I'm like, yeah.
Well, I mean, make it even more with the Ice Cube with the fucking MAGA hat, like.
Nah, I ain't wearing that shit. Hell,
no. Honestly, with the MAGA hat, it doesn't matter what the fuck race you are.
I mean, it is red though.
That's what I'm saying, like, yeah. That's what I'm saying, like that. You pretty much just ask for somebody to fucking decide fucking snake your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What you call it? We never really fucking be saying wrap it up, huh? This is the wrap it up segment.
No, we haven't did it in a while. Well, because now we're in a more loose, like, well, we got to start bringing, I wrote them down, I didn't bring it today, but I wrote down all the segments that we did. We got to start bringing those back. But mainly, just to give you guys an idea, we had segments, for one, just to kind of keep it structured, also being on a fucking, like, an hour / 55-minute time limit is like, okay, we can't, you know what I'm saying? We got to make it a point to hit fucking certain points that we could sometimes get a little deep into, but can't get too deep. And Rapid was like, we kind of bring it up, but don't really get too deep into it because we don't want to go over time on the subject. So.
Let's talk about that fucking the vandalism over there at the Marathon clothing store.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I just seen that shit last night.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
They don't even know who did it?
No, not yet. I mean, because
I went over there and busted the windows and did graffiti all over the fucking ground.
See, that was graffiti, was it?
It looked like graffiti.
But it looked like shit, because it looked like this fucking squiggly lines. Honestly...
It probably had Parkinson's.
No, honestly, it seems like not to be whatever judging, but I seen like some white people did that shit, because if it was real graffiti, that shit, that's usually art. That shit just looked like they were making it look like it's fucking graffiti.
It's like that white chick who went over there and fucking was vandalizing the mural one time, remember?
Oh yeah, where the black chick's like, no, don't do that because they're gonna blame us for this shit.
I would have punched that bitch in the off switch in the back of her head. Come on, man.
I would hope by now that after all that shit that happened with Nipsey, that the Marathon Little Plaza got actual fucking security cameras that record shit.
I would think so. I mean, when I went there, that fucking graffiti bullshit wasn't on the ground.
Yeah.
But I went there like the beginning of this year.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, me personally, like, my fucking family member or brother or somebody got fucking killed, and damn, like, granted, they know who the fuck did it. It's pretty obvious, but it's like, future reference, if some shit like that, I would heighten security for one, and then two, I would make sure, because they were like, oh, we only got this camera. I'd be like, nah, I'm about to make sure there's fucking cameras everywhere.
But
just
see,
because.
I don't know why they opened up the fences though. They had they had it all fenced off. Now I don't know if they just put it down because they were doing some shit, or they really put it down thinking that they're gonna start opening shit up in here.
Well, I've never been there, so I don't know like how it worked. Oh, so what? To your knowledge, like, did you go after? You went after he passed?
Yeah,
so.
I went this year, and I think.
And you were still able to go inside and buy shit or no?
Nah, I only went to the alleyway where they had that big ass mural where it said Marathon with his face on there. But his actual like that little plaza, that shit was fenced off. Nobody can go in there. That's why I was surprised. I'm like, shit. Unless it was still fenced off and motherfuckers just jumped over or fucking bolt cutted the damn fence.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
But that's some cold ass shit people do.
Yeah.
I mean, are you that fucking bored right now in the pandemic? You ain't got nothing else to do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that was like to start some shit. Like, oh, let's by doing this shit, you know, it makes people acting down.
It's like that fucking dude during the whole riots with the George Floyd and the fucking, I think the white guy started a fire at a fucking AutoZone.
Oh, the one with the fucking mask. It turns out he was he a cop or he was something?
That's the word I heard. That he was a cop.
Antifa, some shit like that.
Some stupid ass shit. Speaking of Antifa, I heard Antifa was beefing with the MAGA Million Man March they had over there in DC.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the Proud Boys.
Shit, it could be the Proud Boys, but I was just like, man, what the fuck y'all doing?
It was a Million Man March, but was it only like, what did they say, 5,000 people or something like that? Maybe 6,000?
You think he can win this shit? I mean, he's not officially like out of office as president.
Well, did you see? He kind of admitted that he lost, but he didn't. Then he kind of backtracked. Like, I didn't concede.
See, I don't know, man. I don't know. They said there's supposed to still be a recount, and I think there's a recount with Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and I think Georgia.
I forgot. To kind of continue off what you're saying, I know there was one state or something like that that said that if Trump gives a couple of $1 million or some shit like that, they'll recount the fucking votes or some dumb.
Give them a couple. Ain't that fucking bribery?
I would assume so. You know what I'm saying? It was some shit like that.
You'll find a loophole if you only pay 7 bills for fucking taxes.
That's the reason why he's trying to get reelected, because they gonna get his ass. He hasn't fucking paid taxes for the last, what was it, 10 out of 12 years or something like that? Or maybe 10 out of 15 or some crazy number like that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because, I mean, didn't you also see it, like, about him, like, asking all his advisors, I think way before even, like, you know, since started getting close to election, he started asking his advisors, like, about kind of like ways could he potentially pardon himself or pardon his family members? Did you hear about that shit?
No, I didn't hear about
that. He was like, he's been like, I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or something like that. He started kind of like inquiring about like how does a pardon and shit work. You know what I'm saying?
This fucking dude, man. Where's Mike Pence in this whole shit? He's been saying anything?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Chilling with the fucking flies.
He was like the most. I think out of almost like vice presidents because fucking Trump was so out there. Mike Pence was just kind of like his. Like yes, like legitimately like yes man. Because remember, even Biden or even think of like Gore as vice president, shit like that. They still have their own little separate things where they kind of like maybe mention shit on behalf of the president. But Mike Pence is kind of like more of like when Trump just did hella fucking thing, he kind of come out to be like, okay, you about to be the pinata basically. Like I don't feel like going out. I done said a lot of hot shit. You go fill all these questions for me.
Why you gotta say pinata? Because you don't wear Mexican shirts?
No, I couldn't think I was gonna say like a punching bag or some shit.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, I don't know, man, because every time I'm like looking at Mike Pence, I'm like, man,
you fuck these Mexican shit.
They're not, man. Boys, red, green, and white.
Actually, I was like, no, I think I had a white partner that had these. And, well, probably a Mexican partner. I know a lot of people that had the exact same colorway. I got it. Like I told you, I got it because red and green are my colors, so.
Fucking, what you call it? What were you just talking about? Oh, yeah, Mike Pence. Yeah, it's just thinking of Mike Pence when I see him. I'm like, man, do you believe the shit your president be spewing, man? Just looking at him like, damn, dude. I wonder how many times he just go home and just like, this motherfucker at it again. And his wife, I don't even know if he's fucking married. Is he married?
Mike Pence?
Mike Pence?
It's probably a stage one. I mean, because I think like almost every, I don't think maybe the first presidents didn't have wives like that, but I think, remember like the two things, it's almost like a fucking requirement to fucking be a president is like, you have to have a fucking significant other, and you always gotta claim some kind of fucking Christianity. Because if you say you're a fucking Mormon, hell no. If you say you Muslim, you might as well get your ass about the country now.
Well, it was Mormon. Mitt Romney fucking was running for president, didn't he? Didn't he go against Obama?
Yeah, that's probably why he didn't fucking win. They're like, we'll take this fucking Muslim. Nah, I don't know what the fuck he is.
What'd you call it? I felt like if this coronavirus shit never happened, I felt like Biden maybe not would have had won this whole shit.
Like, well, if the coronavirus, like this, if Trump would have been smart and fucking just kind of locked down everything in January, maybe by February, and then like successfully conquer coronavirus, he would have fucking won. But because he fucking handled this shit so fucking poorly, on top of all of the other out of pocket shit he's been doing, it was like,
and he admitted it.
Yeah, it's like you pretty much like, dude, you've been letting this fucking country kind of fucking crumble as far as tensions between fucking people, and now like because of your fucking competence, so many fucking people are dying under your fucking watch. It's like,
yeah, because I feel like this order of chaos, like, you know, sometimes there always gotta be some kind of order of chaos to happen. Yeah. So this should happen, and I felt like if this wasn't in Biden's like pocket, I felt like he wouldn't have nothing else.
Unless Trump, only thing I can think of, which is a twisted way to think of, like, unless Trump thought of like the coronavirus as being a blessing in disguise, like how like remember like when how Bush I think won his second term, because like I've said before, it's very rare you're gonna have a fucking transition of fucking power president in the middle of like us just going to like, just remember like around 2003-4ish, just almost as about to be his re-election for a second term. Yeah. That's when he decides to go to Iraq. So it's like he goes to Iraq. You're not gonna fucking switch presidents because you're like, or people are not gonna vote for the other president because like, okay, he just sent our troops to Iraq. The worst thing you can have is another president come in and fucking pull him back out, because fucking like once you in, you kind of in, and if you kind of half-ass it, then it's like, okay, we went there, caused some shit, got a bunch of people killed just to fucking pull out for nothing. That'd be what fucking Korea all over again type of shit.
Pretty much. Shit, what you call it? Speaking about that coronavirus shit, you seen, is it Pfizer? You know what Pfizer is? I think it's an organization trying to figure out the coronavirus.
Yeah, it's like one of those medical companies.
Yeah, so they said they got 95% completion of finding a vaccine. And so far, the results have been positive.
Okay, see, I heard about that shit. But...
So, I don't know. That first batch of vaccines, I don't know, man.
Like I said, I already felt like I had the coronavirus.
Now, if I have coronavirus, then I'm like, shoot that shit in my dick. I'll take it right now. Nah. But if I don't have it, I'll be like, I'm going to wait like everybody else that's not really like in the mood again, the PlayStation 5, and they want to wait. Then I'll be like that, but you know what? I'll wait second round.
Well, I'm going to wait because I seen this shit on, it was like some bullshit Instagram ad. I was like, oh shit, the PlayStation 5. $899. I was like, bitch, I'll wait till that shit. I mean, granted, it's only an extra, $300-$400, but I'm like, nah, it's not worth it.
These motherfuckers are like milking. Like, I really thought maybe like a real good second about raffling my shit.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, if I do like $20 and I get like 250 people to put in $20 on this raffle, I get like 5 racks. But then I was just like, nah, I need this shit. I've been waiting for this motherfucker, I'm gonna play it. If I end up with 2, then I might have maybe did it.
Well, I think in your case, if your fucking PlayStation 4 wasn't a piece of hot shit, then I think he would have probably winged it. Like, I could, I still haven't beat a lot of these other games, so
exactly.
I could just fucking quadruple my fucking money and then wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what now I'm catching up on old games I haven't fucking finished.
Yeah.
So now I'm trying to finish that shit, but I don't know, man. I'm not taking no fucking COVID vaccine on the first round. No. I'll wait on that shit.
And well, I mean, while we into it, like segue, how are you enjoying your PlayStation 5 so far?
That shit's cool, man. I know a lot of people's like, oh, is that shit smoking like the videos from the Xbox? And I don't know, that Xbox video, that shit looks suspicious.
Which one?
When it was smoking at the top. Somebody said their Xbox was overheating and it just started smoking. I had my shit on for like 5 hours, my PS5.
Damn.
And it was cool. I was updating everything. The new thing, like I found out, the controller has a microphone on there, so I guess if you don't use a headset, you can still talk into the fucking controller and shit.
Big Brother's watching. Fuck that. Is there a way to cut that microphone off?
I don't know, man. Can you fucking not put face recognition on your fucking phone or fingerprint? Or they don't do fingerprint no more, right?
I think they do, but I don't have fingerprint as a way to get to my.
You do regular passcode?
Yep.
What is it?
No. No.
But nah, dude, I feel like this shit's everywhere. You can't do shit. There's like cameras everywhere. You're tracked on your receipts and shit you buy.
Go ahead, finish.
No, I'm just saying, you're tracked everywhere you go. You can't live off the grid unless you pay cash on everything and you don't have a fucking social security. You gotta be dead.
Hey, here's another thing. I don't have, like I said, fingerprints, and I don't have face recognition. Don't get face recognition. I just thought of something. What if somebody, let's say, especially let's say they got you on Instagram or something like that, they got their fucking phone, can they put fucking like a picture of you next to their face?
Holy shit.
I never thought about that shit. I just thought about this shit right now. I just probably gave you guys a game of how to fucking get into other people's fucking phones. You steal somebody's shit, you find out their information on
zoom in on their picture, put it on the fucking screen.
I never thought about it. That's what I'm saying. Like I just had an epiphany right now. I never thought about that shit. That's like the reason why I was like, I'm not gonna do facial recognition because like, I mean, they already got my facial recognition on fucking Facebook because I remember that you had that shit happen now. You fucking post a picture. I click on that shit before I even get to put the name in. Is this?
So oh fuck it, right, man. You know what? I'm gonna try that out tonight with my lady's phone. I used to always do it when she's sleeping. Nah, I'm like, hold on, man. Fucking Riez told me this shit.
Like you slowly like, babe, turn over.
Yeah,
got your ass. Or lie like, yeah, you kind of snore. Just turn over. Okay.
But with
just stop real quick. Hold on. Right there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I never thought about that shit.
Let me know. That's hella funny. Sorry if you guys give me whatever. Like, I'm not fucking, unless, y'all want to sponsor me. I tell you, gummy bears, game words. I got a big ass party bag of gummy bears.
Yeah, alcohol soaked gummy bears.
No, these are
vodka.
Nah, you could do that shit.
No, yeah, they did that shit.
Yeah.
They even fucking had ones where they put it all in the watermelon and shit. You know, I'm not trying to.
No.
Hey, is it me when you tell a black dude like, hey man, wanna go hang out?
That reminds me of some shit I seen fucking today. Where, I gotta show you. Have you what's his name? It's like Zeus, Nuka, some shit like this. Like this.
What the fuck is that?
It's like some fucking black dude who's getting like these fucking. I seen there's like this other fucking German chick who getting like these fucking whatever type of injections. Where say he's hella pale white. You get these fucking whatever type of experimental drug injections where if you go in the sun it starts giving you fucking tan. So he's trying to become black. And like he's like, but he doesn't consider himself transracial. He's like, I consider myself human race. When they ask him like, but you're technically white. No, I consider myself human. But you say you're black. Yeah, I am black. But it's like I don't know. Like you have to. Lad TV, it's like it's a weird ass fucking interview, dude.
That's some weird motherfucker.
I was gonna send that shit to you today because I was reading this shit where he's like super anti-white, where he's like he doesn't believe in mixing the races, but he's weird and he's like he doesn't think it's okay for a white dude to have a baby by a black woman because it dilutes the purity of the black race, but it's okay for a black dude to have a baby with the white girl because it's messing up. It's pretty much he's like that's one less white baby. I'm like, either way, if he mixes, it's gonna be half black, half white. If it's a guy or a girl, like
this guy's dyslexia is off the
he's weird as fuck. Dude, no, but the reason why I bring him up because he was like all these other racist white motherfuckers was like leaving these like sending me fucking pictures of like motherfuckers getting lynched and hung. It's like they just put out the caption at the bottom like hang in there, man. Like, what the fuck?
Nah, the reason I brought that up,
hang in there, man.
I was talking to this dude at work, this black dude, and I don't know him, but he came by with his truck. We're supposed to load up his truck and shit. And I just said, hey man, it's gonna be like a couple of hours. I was like, he's like, so you want me to just hang out over there? I'm just like, yeah, hang tight. And I'm like, fuck. That should be. I don't know. It's just me.
But I also thought about that shit because like we used to say back in the day, what are you up to? Just hanging, like so. Now you make me think about that shit every time I say it. I'm gonna be like, but I'm using now. I think I'm just saying I'm just chilling.
You should do that. Just see what
like, I'm hanging out with my homie. Like we're just hanging together.
You want to go hang out? The fuck you mean you want to go hang out? Where? By the motherfucking tree, motherfucker.
Yeah. I wonder if you said as a kid, like, let's go hang out in the tree.
Who made up that term, hang? All right, let's go hang.
Yeah, I don't know.
That shit don't sound right. When somebody say, hey, let's go hang.
Probably was a dude like the game Hangman. Probably was a dude named Hangman.
Or it could be some group of fucking racist ass white dudes.
Like I think the term
back in the day.
The term lynching came from remember a dude named Willie Lynch or something like that. Remember like isn't he the one who came up with the whole like how you break a slave, you can keep like them like to be slaves for like hundreds and hundreds of years or something like that?
No.
It's like the Willie Lynch law or something like that. I have to look it up. Hold up.
The Willie Lynch.
It's like it's a Willie some shit like that.
Yeah, I just never never understood or never knew the origin of that fucking term. Like, let's go hang. Remember that movie Liar Liar when they asked Jim Carrey, "Hey, how's it hanging?" And he said, "A little shriveled and to the left." That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, the Willie Lynch letter.
Oh, so he wrote that.
He wrote a book on pretty much just like you know what I'm saying, a book of how you enslave a group of people and how you can like keep them enslaved for hundreds of years type of deal. So he pretty much set the blueprint for all these motherfuckers, racist motherfuckers reading them like, oh, if this doesn't work, then you kind of make like the Jim Crow laws and the redlining and all this other shit. So it's like how to pretty much disenfranchise a group so fucking much that you can keep them disenfranchised.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Willie Lynch letter.
Yeah. Remember when it was All in Radio, I think Snowy G was mentioning that shit.
The Willie Lynch? Fuck, I don't know. There's so much shit going on in fucking U.S. history. I feel like schools do not talk about what you need to talk about in U.S. history. No. It's always the typical, let's talk about Civil War, let's talk about World War I, World War II, Vietnam.
Because history is told from the perspective of the white people coming through.
Yeah, like stop talking about America when they get these W's. Let's talk about America when we're getting these L's. Like, we know y'all motherfuckers be losing. Now let's just talk about it.
They don't want. Why do you think we? Did you?
You just spike your own drink?
No, I'm never told you no product praise. Unless you motherfuckers, like I said, the gun bears, unless you motherfuckers want to start sponsoring me, I don't show my shit.
Yeah, I just showed you like the calories of this drink. Goddamn, 110.
But nah, it's just this exact same juice right here. I just don't want to put that shit up there.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I always felt like that was a problem with schools and shit. And,
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, but that's what I was gonna say. Like, did we really learn about the Korean War too much?
The Korean War?
Or I mean, Vietnam.
Vietnam. We did talk about Vietnam,
but it was
we ended up watching. I don't know if we had the same class, but we watched Apocalypse Now. We were watching that shit.
No, I don't think I've seen Apocalypse Now. Like, I can't remember because I always get a mix up. I can't remember which one came first because one of them I told you, like, remember my grandfather was like a POW. It might have been, which one did we lose? Was it Nam or was that Korea? Or
tell you the truth, I don't know. I know Vietnam was a long fucking war. I know that.
Oh, I think that might have been the one that we fucking lost. Whatever one that we fucking pretty much. Oh yeah, it had to be Vietnam because of Viet Cong, right?
Yeah.
That's the one that Muhammad Ali didn't want to go to, I think.
Mm-hmm. Which is cool if you don't want to go. You don't want to go kill people.
Yeah, and also like I tell most people like, killing is a fucking sin. He's Muslim.
No, wait. It's only a sin if you're religious and you believe in that shit.
I'm just saying, like, from a religious standpoint, motherfucking killing is a fucking sin. So it's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if like these motherfuckers who are claiming to be Christian and shit, like they join the fucking military, I was like, you're a fucking sinner. Like, what? You're going to war, you're killing people. Yeah. Well, I'm doing it for it as a fucking God ain't gonna be like, oh, you did it for this. No, motherfucker, you killed somebody, burn in hell.
Yeah.
He gonna forgive you because he's gonna forgive you because you chose this fucking profession knowing that there's a high percentage chance that you're gonna go have to kill people. It's almost like, hey,
it's like that pastor. Some pastor came out, and I guess some chick was saying that.
You know, came out as gay. Like, I wouldn't be
surprised. No, he didn't come out as gay. I guess he was cheating on his wife, and with this chick. Mm-hmm. But this chick knew that he was married, but she tried to paint the picture like he's the bad person. But I'm like, bitch, if you knew what was going on and you allowed this shit to happen, both of y'all motherfuckers bad.
Yeah, adultery is a sin regardless. Both of y'all.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people look at these pastors like, oh my God, we all be sinning out here. Come on, man. Not everybody is fucking like cookie cutter, like, you know, perfect and shit.
I mean, as far as like a lot of the crazy fucking sins and shit, I don't partake in, you feel me? Like, I ain't killed nobody. Well, I don't know what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I killed hella unborn kids.
Well, then in that case, I did too. No. Well, in that case, then I'm burning for all eternity. That and premarital. I mean, let's say like it's all of this shit is like fuck. We all going to hell, dude. Like that's how I look at it. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, well, because I mean, I look at it like this. You know, some people like trying to like rank sins. It's like no, there's 10 sins. God didn't say that one sin was above the other. No, he's like no, motherfucker, these are all bad. So
you know how women be like, oh, all men's are dogs and all that shit. If all men's are dogs, they can't be that bad, right? Because all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean,
I never heard all bitches go to heaven.
I mean,
well, all dogs
don't get it twisted. Girls are just as bad as dudes. Like, that was the one thing my mom told me. She's like, girls in most cases are just as bad as dudes, or even worse than guys, because she's like, the difference between guys and girls, you know what I'm saying, it's frowned upon girls for, being promiscuous. Like, guys is kind of not so much. But the mindset is, she's like, don't get it twisted. Girls want it just as bad as guys do. So think of that mindset. If girls want it just as bad as guys do, but they have to act like they don't want it as much as guys do, who's to say what behind closed doors, how they getting down? You feel me? So
I feel like the majority of women are, the difference between men and women when they be doing that shit, I believe a majority of women are more emotionally attached to doing the shit than some guys. Some guys are more like hit and run and just fucking do their thing and don't really give a fuck. They just want to fuck. Yeah. In my opinion, that's what I think.
I'm a germaphobe, so I don't really like random ass bitches on me. You feel me? So, no.
You seen that shit up on IG with the I said don't forget to wear your mask, y'all. And it was a mask, but it was a hole cut out with a condom in it.
was that recently? When was that?
I posted it like earlier today.
Oh yeah, I haven't been on IG.
I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna give this Riez. He probably wore this.
Nah, hell no. I mean, that's like I said, like. Honestly, I kind of came to the conclusion, like, besides kind of just being a good guy, like, you know what I'm saying, word of fuck, like, main reason why is, like, I'm a fucking germaphobe, dude. So it's like, having multiple fucking partners, or, you know what I'm saying, even, like, having one partner, I'm kind of like, it's just me and you, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'd rather have you tell me before we fuck that you cheated on me so we can end that shit right then and there, because I don't want to be like, oh, you tried. No, don't fucking try to spare my feelings so I can be burning later, you feel me? Just fucking tell me straight up, and then you can go continue to fuck where you were fucking. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a one-time deal, just be straight up with me, you know what I'm saying? Because if I find out you got some shit, then it's over anyway, so you might as well just fucking tell me straight up, and if you want the other dude, move on. Thank you for not giving me an STD. I'm cool.
If you're dating the chick, would you want her, like... Now, there's a difference, right? Dating and actually going out with a chick, right? Because if you're dating, are you dating multiple people?
Well, see, I feel like for me personally, like once we're quote unquote dating, I almost kind of look at it that we're kind of like damn near boyfriend or girlfriend. Like if we're going like dating, I guess I look at a difference between. There's a difference between going out on dates and then dating. You know what I'm saying? I look at dating as pretty much like you're in a relationship. Like if we're going out on dates and we're kind of like whatever, you know what I'm saying, just kind of like chilling and whatever the hell, just kind of like whatever. But if we're like hanging out like every other fucking day, then by that point it's like that's not really dating anymore, I don't think, right?
Yeah, true. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Some people might be thinking dating.
Well, because when I think of the term dating, that's almost like fucking high school, where it's like, because like in high school you don't really go out, maybe like to a local, like some little whatever fucking type of rinky dink shit downtown area or something like that, like a little going out on a little date, you know what I'm saying? Like like a date night. True. But dating, I always look at that as like you're in school, where like how you said, it's like it can kind of be something serious, but y'all still kids, so you don't know what the fuck it is, and before you know it, y'all probably broke up. But
that's true. Hold up,
let's crack it.
I forgot the memory on this motherfucker.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess would you kind of agree, or how would you distinguish the difference between the two?
Well, thinking about it now, I guess it could be official that you guys are dating. Because I know some people might think dating is like, oh, I'm trying to like audition around and who's gonna be this person in my life. But the other times it'll be like me and my lady will have a date night.
Yeah,
so that kind of makes sense. We're official. So dating, I would think, is official. So I don't know how certain people take it.
Yeah, I mean that's how I look at it too. Because it's like I would go out on dates with girls. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But were we dating? You know, not really. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess dating, I would be like. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Like I said, because when I think of the term dating, the first thing that's kind of popped in my head is like thinking of like
you guys are going out.
Yeah, we're going out, but like I'm looking at it like that's more like, excuse me, like more like a younger, where it's like it's kind of, it could be serious, quote unquote, but you're both kids, so you kind of like you're not really serious as a person any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, some people probably like, oh, I'm dating a bunch of people, but it's like that's a fucking hoe. guy or girl. It's like, as I'm saying, like, again,
they ain't fucking, but they just date,
yeah,
a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like, kind of back to the whole germaphobe. I'm not about to be kissing like a bunch of fucking random chicks type of deal.
We call Taylor Swift. I heard Taylor Swift was like, I
Hollywood,
don't know.
In Hollywood, they all hoes.
Yeah, well, it's the first 2 letters of Hollywood. It's hoe.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like, yeah, like going out on dates with people, that's one thing. But dating multiple people, because I know people that do that, dating multiple people. But see, that also means like you're kind of almost. It's almost like, I guess, a level above friends with benefits, where y'all just like friends with benefits. I guess y'all just meet to fuck, but I guess dating multiple people is like y'all kind of fucking, but you also kind of go out on dates. But it's like, yeah, I rather, like I said, I'd rather just I'd rather date, go out on a few dates, and if shit works out, okay, we determine if you want to make this relationship or not.
Yeah.
I guess dating is like, you know what? I think what it is like, you go out on dates, and then you're dating, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of fill each other out, and then dating is like the precursor to, is it official now? Because I've had girlfriends who I'm dating, but we don't quite know what this is, you know what I'm saying? But we don't probably, by that point, it's like, I almost kind of feel like it's pretty much official, because we basically, going back to the bases, we probably already hit first and second base. So then it's kind of like, what are we doing? Is this, I mean, I learned from what was like, from one partner or something like that, used to tell me, like, I think towards the end of high school, like, the corniest thing you can say to a girlfriend is like, are we boyfriend or girlfriend or something like that? But I'm like, well, I'm supposed to assume that she's my girlfriend. Like, so I don't quite use that term. Like, I don't be like, will you be my girlfriend? But I'm like, so is this going to be something serious, or what are we doing type of deal?
Well, you got to make it official, though.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
you can't be like, yeah, hey guys, this is my friend. But
oh yeah, that's a veto right there.
That's going to be even worse.
That's what I'm saying. I got to get a girl to straight. I'm your friend. Who else you fucking?
But well, we never fucking talked about it.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is my bitch over here.
I mean, well, see, that's also another thing for me personally. Until it's official, I probably wouldn't introduce her to none of my friends, because I'm not worried about like them trying to do some sleazeball shit. But I wouldn't want that situation to happen, because, like you said, if we're dating and I don't know if we're serious, odds are I'm gonna be giving more attention to my boys than you, or you're gonna probably feel that way. But if you know you're my girl, and they know that you're my girl, most guys gonna respect it, where it's like, okay, we're all chilling and shit like that, but every once in a while, you kind of fucking back off, like, we kind of give them their fucking time, because I don't want to be in the fucking middle of shit, so.
Oh yeah, you speaking about germaphobes. You know the most fucking, I don't even know how you call it, something that just has the most fucking germs. What, germ infested?
Door handles.
Door handles? Well, you know the most door handle shit I ever seen?
What?
And just realized it to now? The Bachelor and the Bachelorette show.
Yeah.
That's like the nastiest shit.
That's why it's like, when you say dating multiple people, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Is like, with
that's like the most hoeing shit ever.
Yeah. Because, I mean, well, people didn't really frown upon it, I guess, when it was the Bachelor kissing multiple guys, but then when it was like the Bachelorette, it's like, how do you feel as a dude where it's like...
You said a Bachelor kissing multiple guys?
I mean, multiple girls. I was thinking Bachelorette in my head, but like, remember, like, this shit was... It's only a matter of time before you have that Bachelor, Anyway, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in our lifetime.
Or wait, are we gonna change it? Because Bachelor's for men, Bachelorette's for women. We gotta have one that's non-binary. What's it called?
I guess it's gonna be the first male Bachelorette that's looking for other males, and then it's gonna be the first Bachelor that's like
transgender.
I don't know. See, I don't know when the hell that was gonna come through, but I know it's gonna come to the point where it's gonna be.
It's gonna come.
Yeah.
it's gonna
be a bachelor looking for other male suitors. You feel me? Or a bachelorette looking for other female suitors.
But yeah, back to that. That's just like hella gross.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't be out of 20 guys trying to get one girl who's kissing all these guys. Who's to say she's not fucking them all, because she's dating. She's not serious right now. Because I heard that some of the fucking, at least original bachelors, hooked up with a few of the fucking girls before you chose which one you wanted to be with.
It's crazy, man. Like, these chicks don't want to see, a guy dating multiple women, but they'll watch it on a fucking TV show.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to join the mirror. I said I want to have my own harem. That's like, if shit don't work out, if I don't get into like a serious relationship for the next few years, I want to have my not R. Kelly status, but you know what I'm saying, like my group of like 10 or 20 girls. I'm about to just go on the Bachelorette. I'm going to fucking Bachelor, And then like after the show, like, hey ladies, I kind of like how this vibe was, right?
You can be like, oh, is this the flavor of love too?
I'm not ugly, motherfucker. See, hey, I might even do a show like that, the Riez of Love or some shit. Hell yeah. Shit. And then like after the show, like I'll be like, tell the ladies before we broadcast, like I'm gonna make it like I'm picking one, but y'all can all just come stay at my spot. Like, fuck it. Like well, half is gone. I wish I could have talked to you half. Like, how do you get all these BZs to stay at your spot?
How you gonna do it? Like, you know, besides you don't give them a rose or you don't give them a hand sanitizer, and the one you don't, you'll be like, bitch, let's adore you out.
No, the Greek. I guess me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all come to my garden, like, I give them a fucking, like, a buzz stem, like, I choose you. Fire up. Like,
fire up, bitch.
The cardigan. No, I'm saying, like, like, I give you this nug. This past I was giving him nugs, like, what the fuck? No, I give you this dime sack, or I give you this eight. Just give past our ace, and I was like, yes, I get to go to the next round.
Hey, fucking
Snoop should do something. Well, if he was single or he wasn't married, that'd be some shit I could see Snoop doing. Like,
he probably still do that shit. Well, not for him, but I'm sure he'll set up a show like that.
Or fucking do it for Wiz Khalifa. I'm giving you an idea right there. Why don't you do that shit?
You ain't got a girl. What you trying to do, man? You trying to set this guy up for it?
Is he still? He's not with what's name anymore.
No, he broke up with her. He went out with Amber Rose.
Yeah.
Split. The bitch one got tattoos on her head, and then he went out with this other chick where she had that skin condition.
Oh, Vitiligo?
I don't know what it's called. I thought
like the one that like Michael Jackson got. All right.
She looked like a cow.
I was gonna say but I think if I remember saying though, she bad though.
She looked pretty. Yeah, she's a model.
Yeah. I was
then I think he split up with her, and now he go out with some other chick. Of course, she looked like an Instagram model or some shit. I feel like because of Instagram, everybody's like a fucking model, and it just changed the game of no, you don't have to be a two-pick anymore. You could be out there with the fat ass. Now you can tell when a bitch got a fat fake ass.
Yeah.
Dude, they got this weird ass bubble on.
That's what I'm saying. The thing about it is like, dude, it's like I just hope to find a real woman because like that's why I'm like afraid to fucking move to Hollywood because I'm like there's a 75%, I would say even higher that chance that something on her body is gonna be fucking fake.
Yeah, her pussy and her dick will come out.
Well,
like, what the
I'm like, go square, bro.
Like, you got that nug. You're fucking out of this fucking show.
Again, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Unless I'm gonna be the first person to ever fucking, it better never happen to me, but I'm gonna set a fucking precedent. If a transgender ever fucking try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, take advantage of like that, I'm gonna be the motherfucker that make it a law that's a fucking, like a rape or a sexual assault. Like I said, if you're transgender, nothing against you. That's not my lifestyle. I'm not into that. You feel me? So, dude, like I said, born a woman, feel that you're a woman. That's all I want. If you're anything else besides that, and we have any kind of sexual thing, I'm trying to like, especially from fucking high profile. I'm gonna try to make that a fucking law. That should be like a sexual crime, like rape or.
I agree, but is it also like if you getting like if there was a spy doing this shit and you don't know that they're like CIA, but they're actually just fucking you for the job and they're doing it. And you find out that they're not who they really are, is that considered still rape because you thought this person was somebody else?
I would assume that is though. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, but like in that case, like if you're a fucking spy to change your gender to do that shit, that should be like I said, at least sexual assault or some shit like that. That's like I said, because that'd be almost like if you fucking drugged me and then had sex with me, or you drugged me, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, I had sex with you, and you were like the same fucking gender. That should be fucking rape because I didn't consent to that. I didn't consent to that.
To same sex.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. No, because you hate him.
Yeah.
It's just that's not how you roll.
Same sex, whether you change your sex or not, or what you understand, no. Whatever you were initially born, if you weren't initially born a female.
Oh, that's what I wanted to ask.
How about I'll put it like that. It doesn't matter how do you feel. I'm talking about what you initially were born as. If you weren't, you know what I'm saying? Because shit, I mean, because technically it wouldn't be gay if you were like a transgender who was born a female and then became a dude. I wouldn't consider that. For me personally, I wouldn't consider that gay. I guess
female that became a dude.
Yeah,
but she
was born. I mean, no,
as a woman.
I mean, no, when he was born a female, but you know what I'm saying, but identified as a male, became
born
a male.
to this raw female, then became a male.
Yeah,
dude. And what do they like, women or men?
if they like either or, I guess, like I said, if you hooked up with them, I don't really consider that, I guess, a gay because technically what you were born as.
So it's like, isn't Caitlyn Jenner? Didn't he come into the world as Bruce, became Caitlyn, and still like women? So he's not technically really a lesbian, right? Is he still piping down? Did he still got a dick?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would think, yeah, it's like, if you want to go off of what he feels like, then I guess he would be a lesbian. But what he biologically is, he would be straight. I don't know.
Motherfucker, I feel like I'm the fucking king of the world.
Yeah,
I call him king of the world, man.
Like I said, I'm not trying to be transphobic or fuck. I'm just, like I said.
Okay.
I'm just, like I said, I personally don't ever want to be in no situation where, you know what I'm saying, somebody basically, you know what I'm saying, fucking chinging me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, I thought you was something else and you were whatever. So. Before
I forget, can the parent, before their kid is born, be like, I don't want it to be called a boy or a girl. I want to call it a they or whatever.
Give it a few years. That's gonna be the fucking case.
I was thinking about that shit because I was like, we do it when we later on in life. Mm-hmm. Can a parent who's like strong on those views of being like non-binary and don't want to be like gender whatever, can they be like, hey, you know what? When my kid is born, I don't want to be called whatever. Like I don't want to be a boy or girl. Like science, no gender reveal or nothing.
Science is a fact. I want all these people that don't believe gender who believe gender is a construct. If you grow weed, I want you to grow a bunch of male plants and tell me when you can turn that male plant into a female plant. You can't. You can turn. The weird thing about it is you can fuck with a female plant and turn it into a male plant, but you can't do it the other way around.
Dude, they don't even know.
Or actually, no, you can't turn a female into a male plant, but you can turn it into a hermaphrodite. But you can't do it the other way around.
Can you do that with men? I don't think people really give it. Like, I know you telling them that shit. Yeah. And I know they understand it. But at the same time, they don't want to know what real biology is.
Yeah, because real biology, technically, we're all born female. We all start off as female. It's not until your first week where either you continuously get more estrogen, or you start getting testosterone, where your innie becomes an outie. I learned this from my aunt, about 15 years ago. That pretty much everybody, when you're first being incubated as a baby, we all start off as technically as a fucking female. And like I said, it's not until your body either starts getting pumped testosterone that you become a male, or if you don't, you just continue to get estrogen, you become a female. That's why I think you get the whole hermaphrodites, because they probably got an imbalance as far as testosterone and estrogen. I don't know, I'm not a fucking scientist, but I'm just, like I said, just from what I learned from her, because she was like in nursing or like training to be a doctor or some shit like that. She's like, yeah, everybody's technically, when you first kind of being born, you start off as a female. It's not until, I don't know how many weeks in that, like I said, either you just continue to get estrogen or you start getting that testosterone where it determines your thing. That's the reason why, like I said, the reason why like a female weed plant can probably be either or, but a male plant is always going to be a male.
I think you still got estrogen because you be listening to the Backstreet Boys. fucking Ariana Grande. No, I'm just joking. Look. I like songs by Carly Rae Jepsen. Yeah. I like songs by fucking Taylor Swift. I'm just fucking.
I don't like Taylor Swift. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
She look good. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. She look good.
You like that pancake ass, don't you?
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I like pancakes. I like pancakes over waffles.
I don't like fucking pancakes.
If I could, I'll put my syrup on that.
My white girlfriend's had ass, so I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Anyway.
Hey, Taylor Swift look pretty. I'm just saying. Come on, man. She got a pretty face. You like Ariana Grande. That bitch is flat as a goddamn pencil, man.
I told you, I wouldn't, well, she's of age, she probably could catch it, but I wouldn't that wouldn't be like top of the list trying to catch it.
Catch COVID.
Yeah. And fuck you. It's right. It's like, of course, it's a 3-to-1 ratio in my fucking family, goddammit. Of course, that's why, hell yeah, my estrogen levels was probably through the motherfucking roof. That's why I probably didn't fucking start going bald and shit. Like, if I had more testosterone, my shit would have been gone. But it was like, nope, you got all these bitches in the house.
That's why I lost all my hair, all testosterone, baby.
Yeah, like my cycle's finally like with the rest of the girls too. So you know how like if girls stay around each other a bunch of like about 3 months, something like that, their cycles are fucking become in sync and they start having their periods. Yeah, I have the exact same. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just go through, while they're crapping, I just start going through rage and want to destroy shit, just get angry.
I know we keep talking about fucking like relationships and fucking dating and all this other shit. This is the last one. What's a break? When somebody go on break, what's a break? Can you still fuck around when you're on a break, or you don't fuck around when you're on a break?
Did I tell you that? I might have told you that. I don't really want to mention that story because I don't know if that friend of mine listens to this fucking podcast. Remember I told you about the friend who took a break for my other homie and, you know what I'm saying, did the deed and, you know what I'm saying, caused some shit that never goes away.
Well, what do you think? Is it like, if you say you go on a break with somebody, are you like, all right, you can go fuck around?
No, I didn't see. I see. When I did the whole break shit, this is when I was like younger. You feel me? So I would have hoped the girlfriends that when we decided to have a fucking break, they didn't fuck around. You feel me?
Because in my opinion, you want to go on break, we done. I don't do breaks.
Yeah. Well, as I'm saying, because like let's say, hell, that fucking. I'm trying to think, that first love. I don't know how many fucking breaks we went on, but see, ours. When I look at that shit, when we were on a break, that was almost like a fucking breakup. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying.
It was like the first time I was like, I probably was on some out of pocket shit where I'm like, I'm trying to think, her and then probably a couple of girlfriends like, I just need some time to fucking alone. Like, I just want to fucking chill. If you want to still be with me, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can still fucking talk. But for me, it was like on a break, I probably still fucking, we at least probably kind of talk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even fucking text, but break for me was like, I don't have to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you're my girlfriend, it was like, I'm fucking talking to you. Like, if you know what I'm saying? If I didn't talk to you in that week, it's probably maybe 1 or 2 days out of the week I didn't talk to you. But I'm talking to you at least every fucking day. I'm probably seeing you at least 2 or 3 times a fucking week. You know what I'm saying? Where like, a break is like, okay, I don't fucking talk to you. Or like, I'm not going to talk to you for a week. You don't talk to me for a week. We just need fucking time to kind of reset. And then we back together. It's not like we take 2 or 3 months off. If it's 2 or 3 months off, that's pretty much y'all broke up. That's broke up. You feel me? I know people that they go on a break for a month. Like no, for me, anytime it was like a fucking break, it was probably at the most a week.
Yeah, I know people who watch.
Like I can't even think 2 weeks. No, because I think once you start hitting 2 weeks, that's kind of.
I feel like you need to squash that shit during that week. Like y'all need to get that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, like I'm saying, anytime I ever had it, it was kind of like. I just need a week. I'm gonna give you a week type of shit. And like I said, but even then, it's probably I'm still texting you. Maybe once within that week, I probably didn't text you maybe once or twice. I've probably at least, or maybe you even called me once or twice. But it's as opposed to when we're together, it's like we talking every fucking night. I'm seeing you every other day type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was just thinking about that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like a break for me personally, just from my own experience. If it's more than a week, that's a breakup. Y'all could probably get back together, but you know what I'm saying?
Be able to fucking like
maybe
watch that shit.
I'm saying maybe 2 weeks, but I feel like even then, like so much shit can happen in fucking 2 weeks.
2 weeks is a long time. Yeah, a week is a long time.
That's what I'm saying. A week is a long time. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think for me, it was like anytime we were on a fucking break. Shit, I mean, puppy love is stupid. It's like you say some out of pocket shit, we on a fucking break, and then like 2 or 3 days later we're fucking talking. So that's what I'm saying. Like for me, when I said week, it probably was more like we were funking sometime during a weekday, and by the fucking weekend we're talking again type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? We're not in fucking school or where the fuck. Cause like in school you probably see it like I'm not even talking to this bitch. I'm gonna do my shit. Just like then the weekend comes, it's like okay, we got free time. It's like damn, I miss my girl. It's like hey, I fucked up, or they fucking call me or some shit. And it's like shit, I was fucking tripping. All right, I'm gonna be over there type of shit. You feel me? Or shit, I even had it fucking one time where I was dating this girl where I had fucking promised to help her with some type of fucking project. And this is probably after the second time I think we
broke. Like Ben Carson project?
No, like it was like no, not the project. I can't remember what class it was for. But you know, like you gotta like group project or some shit like that. I think like this is like the one like I think I broke up with her first. Or yeah, hold on. I'm trying to think. No, she broke up with me fucking first or some shit on some out of pocket shit, and I was like kind of taking her back, and then. Kind of like within that same fucking day, kind of like backtracked it, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know, I'll think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's like almost like I got the power now, because like when she first broke up, I was fucking hurt, like, you know what I'm saying, in my fucking room, like playing video games.
You said that was your first love, right?
Yeah, I was like hurt, like, oh my god, because I think that shit was like for a day or two. Then she fucking hits me up and like whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll think about it.
What's that one song? Everybody hurts. Was you playing that shit?
I was playing As Long As You Love Me by Backstreet Boys. No, I was thinking of Backstreet Boys.
The estrogen was on fire. No.
Quit Playing Games in My Heart by Backstreet Boys. And then like the second time, I think the fucking second time we fucking broke up, that was fucking me. And I remember I did this shit. I could tell that she was fucking hurt. And it was like, but it was like, she basically played because she's like, you still gonna fucking help me on a project, and I can see it on her face, and she's like hurt. I'm like, yeah, we still could do it. We could fucking try to, you know what I'm saying? We could be friends. That I was trying to be a fucking homie. But every time we were hanging out, she's like hella fucking sad. I can see it in the finals. Like, she broke my ass, and it's like, we're back to fucking together. Like, helping her with the fucking project. Oh yeah, you gotta do this shit. Next, you know, we're like hella close. Next, you know, we're fucking making out on the fucking bed. Damn near we probably fucking did a deed that night. I'm kind of like, well, I guess we're back together. I probably said it like this. I guess we're back together.
I guess we're dating.
Yeah, it was like, what the fuck? It was like, because I was like, yeah, I don't like, I mean, like, she was my homie too, but it was like, you already know, like, when you're fucking young, you have like everybody else in your fucking ear. Yeah. Other motherfuckers that's hating, especially.
They ain't got nobody.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody. And then, especially since this is the girl that took my fucking virginity, I know she was telling all her other friends how I was putting it down. So a lot of other friends had to find out, because they tried to get at me years later. They was probably like, damn, okay, he's already like this, because like I told you, she's the one who fucking trained me. So they probably was like, oh, you done did the hard work, so let me try to kick your ass out of the way, so I, you know what I'm saying, so I can catch some of his piping skills, you know what I'm saying?
Shit. You know what I was thinking? I was actually writing like I was gonna do open mic again, but I was thinking like guys who fuck bitches, right? Yeah. They nut like real quick. Yeah. Shouldn't be ashamed because that's some good ass pussy, right? Yeah. So motherfuckers that last like 45 minutes to an hour, I feel like you fucking some weak ass pussy. Well, the pussy ain't that good.
Well, I mean, it also depends on the fucking like the weather and shit because.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like when I was like, fuck, because you already know when you're younger, you fuck when you fuck where the fuck you can fuck at.
Yeah, of course.
Like, because I mean, like I had it, like I'm telling you. The first time we heard did the deed was like in the fucking car. I was like, probably, like I said, 15, 20 minutes. But then like the very fucking next time we did that shit, it was like, if I gave her like 2 minutes, but it was like, we were outside, this is like around this fucking type of weather. We were like outside in the fucking cold. It was like, damn it, right when I got there, I'm like, damn, this shit feels so good. I'm like, oh shit,
I'm going to sleep.
And she was like, no, it's okay. And fucking mom laughed. I was like, it was like, did you see that what the fuck is it? I was watching it last night, the Kevin Hart fucking special where he's like,
oh, I didn't watch
it. He's like he's like, I need something. Like, he's like, he made a deal with this girl because he's like, yeah, like, he's in his 40s now. He's like, yeah, you don't be giving good dick like you used to. He's like, all right, how about I make you a deal? I'm gonna give you good dick one day out of the month. You gotta pick the one day out of the month. I'm gonna give you good dick. He's like, okay, the 8th. And he's like, as the 8 start coming, he's sweating and shit. He's like, damn, I got like 5 more days. And he's like, damn, I got 3 more days. And like, he'd be like, you like coming up to like, Riez, you okay? I'm like, nah, man, I gotta give good dick in like 3 more days. And he's like, the 8th came along, I gave good dick. It was like, yeah, I did it. Then he's like, I'm chilling at home. The night came around, her ass is drunk. Like, babe, I want some of that 8th dick. He's like, no, I said it was supposed to be for the 8th. Today's the 9th. Like, no, I want some of that shit right now.
Yeah, wait till next month, goddammit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Shit. He's like, you coming here all drunk? You know, now I'm upset. Not you lose a month. We're not gonna do it like so. He's like, fucking make it seem like I have to give it to her this month, but I'm gonna do another month. Like, but yeah, that's for me. It's like I fucking set the bar not hella high, but pretty decent. That when the next time I did that shit, it was like, oh yeah, it was like she was like, oh yeah, you are a virgin. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just remind your ass, like, yeah, like good shit. But yeah, I'll say it's the fucking weather because like I remember it's fucking cold as shit. Big in the fuck, because I think it was in the car again, but I didn't fucking cut the goddamn heater on or some shit.
Well, yeah, because when you're in that warm whack,
yeah,
come on, man, shit, you like to be all cuddled and
you see how I get all fucking like shaking, and that's what it probably was. We probably like hella fucking cold, because I forgot where the fuck we had came from or some shit like that. Then it was like, we went from doing some shit that was kind of cold to fucking in the car parking some fucking where like. But you know what I'm saying? I could have cut on the fucking heat and shit, but I don't want my fucking car and shit running, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she probably thought she was fucking on the washing machine or something, man. She was just shaking.
I Like I said, it was.
Well, maybe it was good.
I'm saying
he was in there like this.
Honestly, I almost felt like it was like in and out, but it was like felt like it was like right when I got in, it was like oh shit. It was like he had an epiphany. He's like, that's when he knew he fucked up. I think I probably told was like, hey. The guy told was like, next girl was like, I'm saying you know what it is. It's gonna be. You got to give me round 2. It probably was like. I was like, hey, this is kind of bad. Like, what are you talking about? I can't help it.
Like, hey, man, check your weather on the app. Let me know what the weather's going to be.
Yeah.
If that good dick is going to be available.
So, honestly, though, I think probably that day, I did, because it was so, like I said, it was so quick. I think I got a round 2, and round 2 I made up for it. But it was like, we went there first, because that probably was, actually, it probably was cold. I think I first picked her up. It was like, get a session in, we're going to go out to fucking go to eat.
You warmed up.
Yeah, that was a quick warm up. It was like, girl, that's done. Okay. Let's go out to dinner and go to the movies. Then I have a few hours to try to like prep myself up for. I probably wasn't watching a movie. It was like motherfucker in my head. Like imagine it was like coach was like, you better get your shit together. Hey, babe, watch me. Yeah, that's a great movie. Like, damn man, I gotta get this shit together. You gotta focus. Okay, think about I don't know baseball. You know all the shit. Like think about baseball. Think about shit. I was like, who the fuck said that shit? So Queen is like. Think about the ugliest person you can think of. You can last the longest. It's like, don't think about them too long because it may go. So I try to do this shit sometimes. Like, hey, think of somebody I really don't fucking find attractive, but don't think about it too long because you don't want your shit to go down. And it's like, focus. Okay. Like, I think about her. I think about that. I think about her. Like,
dude, I remember my homegirl like years ago. She fucking told me, she was like, hey, when you be like fucking, when you close your eyes, are you thinking about somebody else? I'm like, what? I'm like, nah, what the fuck are you talking about? She was like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes when my man is doing that shit, I be thinking, is he thinking about another bitch? I'm like, dude, y'all fucking, why are you thinking about that shit? You just trying to fuck it all up.
Well, maybe she's thinking about another dude because like if you sitting there, you sitting there or she's laying back, you got time to be thinking about another dude fucking somebody else. He must not be doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I told her if he always want to just fuck you doggy, then yeah, that's probably what happened.
Oh yeah.
He's probably thinking about another bitch's back of her head or some shit.
That's almost like the shit Frank said where he's like he find that shit. Remember he did the fucking doll about like doing the doggy. He's like the fucking girls are trying to turn around that way. He's like, bitch, I don't want you looking at me. But he was like also saying that some girls like that too because they don't want to look at the fucking dude. You feel me? But I'm like, why would you be fucking some dude or letting some dude fuck you if you don't want to look at him?
It's like that old Bernie Mac shit when he said he was getting head for some chick and she kept looking up at him.
Yeah.
He was like, what do you want me to do? Tell you you're doing a good job? I'm like, stop looking at me, bitch. And I'm on the same way, I guess, for chicks who get domed from dudes. It's just like, how weird, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's just, that shit's just fucking hella funny to me, man.
Yeah, shit.
All right, let's just move on from this whole shit. We've been talking about dick, bitches, and transgender, and WAP, and bachelors, and germs and shit. All right, let's move this.
The life of dudes.
So
what we want to start?
Fucking Netflix. I know you got Netflix. You heard about that price change? $18 now. Got starting December 1st.
Just standard, just streaming by itself?
Streaming by itself.
Because do they even do the DVDs anymore?
Tell you the truth, I don't even know, man.
Because I remember go ahead.
Nah,
I was gonna say I remember when it used to be $7.99 for the fucking.
I remember when that shit
was like
$5.99.
Or maybe it was like because I remember. Oh, actually, you're right because I think it was like $5.99 for the streaming. Then I think
it's probably been so long.
$5.99 because I mean I've had it since like what 05, 06, something like that.
Some shit like that, yeah.
Because like you said, I remember like I used to have the streaming one, and then I remember it being a big deal. I think like you said, I think it was like $5 because I think you could get the streaming plus the DVDs for like $10 something like that. Where you get like I think 2 DVDs at a time and streaming, and then it was a big deal when that shit became $14 because I think that's around the time when I think at one point it was like one deal, but then they really split this. No, I think did it always start? No, it used to be 2 separate. No,
it was different packages. It was streaming only, then it was streaming with the DVDs.
And then it was just like DVDs, I think, right?
And I think it was just if you do DVDs. And
that's what I'm saying. Cause I remember like I used to have the streaming, and then like after like so long, like I think the streaming went up, and then the DVDs went up, and then they fucking combined them where it was like
that first time it went up, I said, "Fuck this, I'm doing streaming only." So I did only streaming because I was like, "Man, whatever. If I want a movie, I'll get a movie." But at that time, it was Hollywood Video on Blockbuster.
Yeah,
and I should be digging through the bins. I'm like, "Oh, 3 for $15."
And you playing Russian roulette with some of the fucking DVDs because you would get them like when I was watching I stopped watching like I kept up with started trying to watch Dexter. Like every once in a while I get a fucking DVD to get halfway through a couple of like the fucking season I have on DVD. This shit is scratched. So I gotta return that bitch to get another one to fucking finish that one off, to return that one to get another, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, sometimes like, cause you don't really still have the DVDs in queue and shit. And it's like, when you return that one, it'll give you the other one unless you like, I have to fucking stop the queue and be like, okay, I need to get this one back again cause this one is damaged.
It's like fucking, well, to show how fucking triple OGs we are right now. I remember when I rented this VHS tape.
Yeah.
For fucking Blockbuster. Somebody went and did some extra fucking work to take all the film out and put in another film from another movie in that fucking cassette tape.
I know you saw it.
VHS tape. I'm like, what the fuck movie is this shit?
I'm gonna call him out because he used to do that shit. Victor, he used to do that shit. I see how he did this shit because it's hella easy to do that because that was the way that I made it. That like, let's say if you know like how sometimes motherfuckers leave fucking tape and shit around. Like let's say we as kids we've had like little cousins come and like step on and crush the fucking tape. I could just take the film out, put that shit right there. I knew how to unscrew that bitch.
Yeah, just
take the fucking film out, replace that one with that one, and that's how I used to do it. Like he'd get like the newest fucking movies, and he'd pick one of the crappy movies he doesn't fucking like, unscrew that bitch, switch the fucking films, put that shit in there, and then instead of like trying to like do something like where you kind of record over it, it's like no, I pretty much put The Lion King in the casing of Pulp Fiction or some shit like that. That's how he would do it. So he pretty much have a bunch of movies that say like Lion King, but then he'll write like, oh, this is Pulp Fiction now or something like that.
I would think somebody would get fucked though, right? If they did that with Blockbuster, because they just go back to who's the last one that rented this shit, and then.
I mean, I guess they weren't on top of that shit as they should be because I don't think he ever got caught.
He's probably like, man, whoever this worker was, probably like, it's not a high.
And like I said,
I don't do this shit.
That's to let you know how much of a criminal he was because he was doing this shit in. We were still elementary school, dude. So he was doing this shit. We were like in 4th or 5th grade. So we were like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah. Well, hey, man. The hustle.
Never too young. Yeah.
So,
right?
yeah, that's how it is, man. Shit, but
yeah,
$18, man. I don't know.
Shout out to my homies, y'all know you know which homies I'm talking about. Y'all remember seeing Victor do that shit? Yeah, he was renowned for doing that shit.
That $18 due for the fucking Netflix. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like I cut cable. I haven't had cable for like fucking like 3 years now.
Yeah.
No, about to be 4. And I'm like, there's a reason why I cut that shit because I ain't trying to be paying all this. But now if you keep raising motherfucking prices, I might be cutting certain streaming services.
And it's like $18 when you're basically losing a lot of this. Like you don't have any of the fucking Disney shit anymore.
Yeah, because like that's what I'm saying. If you just got Netflix, I guess you all right. But if you got Netflix, you got Hulu, and you got Prime, and then you got fucking Disney, and now Apple Plus got their own shit.
Yeah,
this shit starts to add up, and then somebody raising their shit up to $18, and you're like, God damn.
And when are they supposed to be doing it?
December 1st.
They're not even fucking wait till the beginning of the year.
No, they start December 1st. Going to be $18. Now I don't know if this is some grandfather in shit. Oh, maybe if you've been here maybe for 2 months, we'll just keep it the same for you.
No, because when they increase that shit up from like $5.99 to like, or like I said, $5.99 to like $7.99 or some shit. Yeah, actually no, it used to be. I think so. Yeah, apparently we had a little bit of technical difficulties there. We actually finished this whole thing. Well, we thought we finished the whole thing, so.
I'm mad. I'm just eating gummy bears.
Yeah, go eat the gummy bears, bro. I'm gonna eat some too. So,
son of a bitch.
We gotta recover some of these topics. Apologies in advance on behalf of me and him if we rehash some shit because we don't know where the fuck that shit stopped recording at. So
exactly. If anybody actually want to sit behind there and watch, make sure the camera don't fucking fuck up.
We gotta
let us know. We'll pay you with gummy bears,
yeah.
motherfucker. Anyways, the last one we just left you off with. Netflix is gonna be $18. If you want to jump off a bridge because it's $18, jump off that motherfucking bridge. Do it at Golden Gate because it'll be more, you'll be more popular.
Yeah, so.
Nah, don't do it. I'm just joking. I'm not trying to tell y'all motherfuckers commit suicide now.
Did you just post some shit about suicide and shit too?
Yeah, I did. I said, call suicide hotline, call the number 1-800, don't jump. I don't know what the fuck the number was, but yeah.
That was on my Instagram thing. The only reason I posted that, like, I should have did it like in September, but I posted it because that post was like, I think, like I told you, it was like pretty much a year to the day when a friend of mine committed suicide.
Oh yeah.
I can talk about this. I told you, this is It's only probably, well, I'll say twice now, but it was probably like the first girl, it wasn't a girlfriend of mine who was like my friend that was a homie that actually started having feelings for her that I started liking, but I probably mentioned before, like I didn't get at her because.
Is this in middle school? Because if it's like middle school,
No.
high, my sister's gonna say something.
No. This is before I moved to Southern California, so this is like 2012, 2013, 2013.
Like 8-7 years ago.
Yeah, because this is the one. Well, my homie, if she watches, she knows all. But remember the homie that like I just recently visited in LA.
Yeah.
Like was dating her sister. You know what I'm saying? And then I was feeling my homie's sister's. I was feeling my homie's girlfriend's sister. You feel me? But I didn't get at her best, even to the point where both my homie and my homie's girlfriend was like, "Oh, you should get at her." But I'm like, that's a conflict of interest. Because I'm like, if me and her go bad, you feel me? It'll make it awkward because I'm living with both of you guys and shit, and your sister comes out to fucking visit. So like, if we fucking had a weird ass breakup, it's gonna make it weird that we all fucking hanging out type of deal.
Dude, you should do the Bachelor.
No. But like I'm saying, like it was weird in the sense of like. Hindsight is 2020, but actually, I remember like we went to Mexico and shit together. I remember like being drunk and she was talking about like like being she was a hella cute ass girl, like she was almost like top because she was actually pretty ass girl, but she was actually used to fucking like be on a wrestling team and shit like that too. Because I remember like a few times we rough house and fucking wrestle the whole bullshit. You feel me? But it was like fine ass girl, cool ass fucking personality, but had low ass self esteem, which I found hella weird. And like I said, hindsight is 2020. I was like, I remember distinctly being drunk one fucking night, her talking about this shit. I'm like, kind of cut her off. Like, you shouldn't have no fucking reason to fucking feel like that. Like, you can get any guy you fucking wanted to. It's like,
yeah, but sometimes you never know. Sometimes those people that come out there looking like fucking Slater from Saved by the Bell, Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
And it'll just be like a little something. Maybe it'd be some motherfuckers be like yoked and buff.
Yeah.
But they'll wear a t-shirt because they don't want to wear it when they go swimming because they still feel insecure about it.
It was like she was kind of tomboyish in certain ways, but like she was a girly girl, like she dressed girly girl. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was like, and it's like to the point where, like I said, if things went bad, like my homie and her girlfriend ended up fucking going bad. You feel me? And kind of broke it off to where that girlfriend of hers, even though like I knew my homie probably about almost 2 years before, like longer than I know that girl, I had known them both for about like my homie about 11 years, the other girl about like 9 years.
Yeah.
She took me on Facebook. Her brother took me on Facebook, but that one girl still kept me on Facebook, so we still would kind of talk every once in a while. But after my grandmother and shit, my mom passed, I kind of got on Facebook and all this other shit, so I kind of stopped communicating with her and shit. And then when I kind of got on Facebook, it was like I like how you sometimes like when you like let's say you tag me into shit like or on Facebook, it'll pop up on my feed and shit. So it's like I was seeing a bunch of shit like her feed, and I'm like, they celebrated some shit for her because her birthday is like her birthday is next month, basically. So her birthday is like December, and I'm like, why they put all this shit down like in November? Because her birthday is fucking it's in December. Then I see it, it's like, oh, I'm sorry you felt this way, blah blah blah. I start reading this shit, my heart just dropped. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, and like I tell you, this is the second person I know who fucking committed suicide. So it's like, what the fuck? And I was like, this is one of like a person like I actually fucking was like, I like. You feel me? It's like, but I didn't try to get at her based off the fact that I was like, okay, I like you, but I don't want to fuck things up between my homie and her girl if shit goes bad between me and you.
Damn, dude. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
that was a sidebar just to talk about suicide, but like I put in my post, if you know me, like I said, how I got the name Riez, I'm the voice of fucking reason, so need somebody to fucking talk to, somebody just to fucking listen, hang out, whatever the fuck. Holla at your boy. I ain't that hard to fucking find. I got Facebook, I got Instagram. I'm not ashamed to get my fucking number out. So hit me up before you do something dumb that you fucking regret.
Yeah.
Cause trust me, I think we've all been at rock bottom shit. Like honestly, I'll tell you, if my first homie didn't fucking do it, I fucking have been there, you know what I'm saying, as far as like when my grandmother like when she got that fucking brain tumor and shit like that, that's when I fucking felt the lowest shit. I fucking almost damn near felt that way again as far as when both my grandma and mom passed, but it's like, I had a fucking friend who did this shit, he had fucking immense potential. Like I told you, just like a hella smart ass white boy who, he lived on the other side of fucking Menlo.
Yeah.
He basically the reason why our school is like number one debate school. Remember, MA was like number one debate school in all of fucking California.
He's had that shit on TV.
Yeah, because of him. Because he was like the number one fucking debater. Like he's the person that I easily could have saw top lawyer who could easily been like some fucking top politician or even fucking like president or some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hella fucking smart. So full paid scholarship to fucking Stanford, all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Goes out there. Maybe 6 months. This is like right after you graduate high school. So school just fucking started. We get our fucking break back in our first break in like January. I'm working at the city of fucking Miller Park and shit like that. His fucking mom comes in. Never met his fucking mom before. Like I spoke to her and shit on the phone before because y'all had like remember motherfuckers had house phone numbers. We still call people houses and shit. So I'm like, oh, can I speak to? I'm not gonna say his name, but can I speak to so and so? Oh yeah, 1 second. So like. And me and him would like fucking play online games and shit to fucking together. You know, because like I met him sophomore year, but we still fucking keep in touch and shit because our shit was like video games and shit. So I had him sophomore for Western Civilization, and then I had him my senior year in another. Pretty much we always had like social study classes together because I had pretty good memory, so I was taking like the advanced social study classes and shit. Yeah. And then it was like the mom comes in all the fucking distraught, never fucking met her, and they like randomly, oh, this is last minute, but is it possible we can do a wake for our son who basically kind of committed suicide, blah, blah, blah. And this is me, I'm pretty much, it's like probably around this time, getting ready to fucking close out, pack up, but my manager's there, because like I told you, I used to be like the key holder, like the city of Miller Park, where I hold all of the fucking keys to all of the facilities and shit, where my job was like to open up shit, make sure, you know, they kind of do their events, and by the end of the night, I fucking just kind of lock shit down and then go home, and then I have the keys, and like on Saturday, I kind of give it back to the fucking, to the manager. Like to the point, if I really wanted to be grimy, I could have fucking invited friends over and be like, open up certain facilities we can fucking party. But I'm like, that facility is right next to the police station. You know, I didn't want to play that shit. So I'm like, they're like, yeah, we know you, Jerome, you don't really have Saturdays off, but is it possible you could come in next Saturday, blah blah, and do this thing? I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Volunteer to do shit, not knowing what the fuck happens. I'm pretty much packing up to go fucking hang out with my girlfriend and shit. Yeah. Go do that shit. Next week rolls around. Open up my shit like usual. I'm chilling on my laptop, you know what I'm saying? The family kind of comes in, setting up shit, and then I'm not paying attention, but then slowly but surely, I see one student that I know, then another student that I know, then another student that I know. Because a lot of motherfuckers from MA start just kind of trickling in. I'm kind of like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, why is there so many people from MA? I'm like, so I think it's like, damn, it was somebody from MA that did this shit, that committed suicide? And then I forgot who the fuck it was. I can't think of who the fuck the person was, but then they were like, hey, Joe, I know you work here, man, blah, blah. Yeah, did you hear? I'm like, what? So-and-so committed suicide. Again, hard drop. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you didn't know? I'm like, that was his fucking mom? Yeah, that's his mom. Then I see him fucking put up the fucking picture of him. Then it was like, oh, shit. Damn. It was like, oh, shut up, bitch. Like, it was like one of those things, too. Like, yeah. It was like one of those things, too. I'm trying to think of the time frames. Like, I probably... You know, like that summer of once you're done with fucking school, you kind of just wilding out. So like I probably spoke to him a little bit at the beginning of the summer, but we kind of like lost touch because for me it's like usually when school is fucking started, shit like that we kind of interact, but it's mainly like on fucking weekends. But it was like that first fucking break and shit. By this time, like I'm hanging out with friends, I got a girlfriend and shit like that now. So I probably spoke to him like end of our freshman year, but leading up to like that what was that 2005, like pretty much like that January, something like that, I hadn't fucking spoke to him in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, I had thought about calling him a few times, but it was like, I'm dealing with my fucking girlfriend and shit, so I didn't fucking hit him up. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't fucking call, because that would have fucking killed me if I would have fucking called and been like, oh, can I speak to so-so? And the mom would have been like,
oh, you rap bastard ass bitch.
Yeah, like, he's gone type of shit. So it was like, I found out the most fucked up way. It was like, I'm fucking working an event, now I don't even fucking know. All of a sudden, find out that like, one of your homies fucking killed himself, you know what I'm saying, during his fucking first winter break. And I probably told you the story. He's the one who did, like, I can't remember the name of the movie, but he took a bunch of fucking pills, cut on his fucking car, stuck a water hose in the fucking exhaust, and fucking put the exhaust through the fucking window and pretty much let the fucking exhaust kill him.
God damn, dude.
Yeah. So, again, as a person who had two fucking people.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
If I was doing all that work, I would have gave up.
Yeah. He's the reason why I think they changed the laws because of him, as far as California goes, because now, well, I guess now Amazon started allowing you now to order prescription pills online again.
Yeah.
That's the news. Like Amazon's gonna start allowing you to do prescription pills. But remember, like back in the day, if you order from some like other states, like you get fucking prescription pills like mailed to you and shit like that. Yeah. Because of him, I don't know what the fuck they named the law, but because he did that shit, his parents kind of fought it to make it that you can't just fucking order any type of fucking medication online and get it shipped to you. I don't know what the fuck he was going through. The only thought I could think of is since he always did hella well in school, maybe he probably
standard.
Yeah, it could have been like, okay, first time in college, going to Stanford, probably was like wilding out, fucking actually kind of getting the fucking experience, like the fucking party life, and probably just start fucking up for the first time in his life and didn't know how to handle it.
Fuck.
That's the only thing I could think of. I mean, but you never, I mean, shit.
Never really.
He did it while he was in fucking schools, or I think a little bit while in school, a little bit like after like the break. So who's to say what the fuck is my mistake is? So
yeah.
But yeah, let's throw it to the wrap it up to try to finish, you know, some of these other fucking topics that we covered before.
Yeah, before you get cut off again.
Yeah.
Fucking Trump did it.
Trump did it.
Blame it on Trump. Now, anyways, we were talking about. You were talking about. Well, we already talked about the Netflix shit, but you said you brought up Houston Rockets actor?
Yeah. James Harden and Russell Westbrook. See, I said it right. Got it. No, I'm saying pretty much both want to leave the Houston Rockets.
And we were talking about how fucking James Harden wants to go to the fucking Nets and play with KD. And he was just playing with fucking KD and Westbrook together. You had all three on the same team. You couldn't do it with three of them. You couldn't do it with Westbrook. Now you want to leave Westbrook and you want to do it with KD. What the fuck do you think is different? And
like I said, it won't be any different because fucking Kyrie is a ball dominant guard. So Harden is fucking, at least like the last few years with D'Antoni been playing kind of point guard, right? Well, I guess that was the issue he was having with Westbrook, right? Trying to figure out who's really the point.
Yeah, but when you gonna go over there, it's gonna be like too many Chiefs, right?
Yeah. Like I said before, I feel like KD, because he played with the Warriors, he can't miss the plug and play, you know what I'm saying? Like where he was technically the first option, but he was kind of used as a third option where he wasn't like the ball was always on Curry, and probably second option is Clay. And like, you know what I'm saying? But Clay's also playing defender, so it's like, okay, Durant is pretty much our bailout move, you feel me? So, but like I'm looking at with Harden ball dominant, Kyrie ball dominant, they're going to be trying to figure out who's fucking going to take the lead, like who's going to be first, 1A, 1B, and then Durant is fucking the second option.
I'm not even going to start making hella different moves because Lakers traded away Danny Green, I think, to the Pelicans, and then the Pelicans got, I think he ended up going to the Sixers now because they ended up doing some kind of weird ass trade. So now Danny Green is over there. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. We were talking about Anthony Davis. Well, we don't know what's going on with his contract, if he's going to be a Laker or not. Because there's rumors he's going to be a free agent, or the one part you read.
Whereas like they have some kind of thing where like you're on the end of your contract, you can opt out, and you opt out with the mindset of, okay, you're going to do a max deal. So like you opt out of that last year to sign a 5 or 4 year, whatever the fuck type of deal.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. A lot of guys got their rings. They might be just fucking moving on, and who's gonna be left for LeBron James?
Yeah.
Because LeBron gotta have another guy with him. It can't just be LeBron.
No. I think I don't think Davis, unless Davis wants to pull a fucking Kawhi move where you fucking leave a team that you possibly could have had a chance to go back to the fucking finals again with, just because you heard that shit, like Kawhi, he left the Raptors because he felt like they wouldn't, you know, they weren't championship material, or he didn't feel like they
went
could
back
go
to the playoffs without him.
Yeah, so they went back to the playoffs without him. They were going to playoffs before they had him.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, they weren't like terrible without fucking Kawhi Leonard.
And I think actually the Raptors got further than the what's names, right? Didn't they get further in the rounds than the
Clippers?
The Clippers?
I want to say yeah. I think they made it to the conference championship.
Yeah, I think they did. That's what I'm saying. So
I think it was Raptors and who the hell?
The Heat.
Yeah, it might have been Raptors and Heat.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot.
I can't remember either, but yeah. So
these gummy bears fucking me up.
No,
I told you something.
These are the cannabis ones. Nah, I'm playing that like, oh shit, I got to drive.
No, we got these from Oregon. They got cocaine.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I don't know, man. With the whole Lakers shit, I also feel like because everybody wants to jump and go to different teams, you got to blame LeBron James for. I feel like he paved the way of a real good key player not wanting to stay in that fucking team, and they end up start moving.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what? I don't know. I know they kind of been doing it in the past, but I feel like LeBron really like.
Well, I mean, well, it's also because LeBron was the one who was getting this shit the most, because remember, like they started making shit all about like if they didn't make it such a big deal about he's Hall of Famer but he's never won a ring, that's the shit that was eating at LeBron. So it's like fuck, I gotta at least get one ring, and that's what a lot of players feel like they'll never consider me one of the greatest players of all time if I don't have a ring. That's why Durant went to the Warriors. So if Durant never wins any other fucking rings, he's at least got two.
Yeah.
Two MVP fucking P's, you feel me? So it's like,
and
that's what it was. Though? Yeah, and I mean that's the reason why it was. Like, I think if they would have won that other title and Durant didn't get injured, I think he still probably would have left.
Possibly.
And then because they were like, I three-peated, I won 3 titles in a row. Now I have nothing to fucking prove.
Yeah. Oh, KD is pretty damn good, man. For a person that's like 7 foot tall and shit, and the length is crazy, and he can dribble. He doesn't have like great handling skills, but he's able to dribble through the key and all that shit, and have a crazy ass shot. You don't really see that often. So I mean, if he wants to go out there to fucking Brooklyn, let's see how he is after his injury.
Yeah, I mean, and I told you, I don't. I look at Westbrook as almost. He's not horrible. He's almost like damaged goods at this point, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I read that the rumor is that he wants to go over there to the Sixers, play with Embiid and fucking Ben Simmons, but I don't know, man. I mean, you probably might go to the playoffs, but I feel like that's the best he's gonna get.
Yeah,
you're gonna be going out there to the playoffs, and then that's it. Like you're like fucking Karl Malone or some shit.
Yeah,
but
yeah, like I said about James Harden, like I think he got, like I said, at least. If you include this year, maybe 3 more years as far as his this year is next month is coming. I think he got 3 more years of his contract or something like that. Unless they get a lot for him, I don't think they're not going to give him up that easily. Unless, like how we said earlier, unless their mindset is to fucking just blow up the whole franchise and start all over again, where they can pretty much kind of lower their fucking cap and just kind of get rid of all of this extra money that they're paying both of them.
They could start over.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, if they got rid of like James Harden for damn near close to nothing, I could easily see Westbrook going next, where you're like, okay, we blowing this whole shit up, we starting all over.
Yeah. Because I used to have that one center named Clint Capella, and that motherfucker was raw.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they let him go. I'm like, dude, that dude was raw, man. Like, what the fuck you doing? You got a young cat. He's a big dude in the key, center.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they fucked up on that shit. Maybe they did that so they can get fucking James Harden.
Well, when you saw like their mentality, they were trying to play small ball, like because remember like.
That shit don't work, man. I think that shit worked 2-3 years, maybe 3 years ago.
Well, they were trying to do the Warriors approach, but the Warriors approach was they still had centers and they would fucking rotate it and turn it to their small ball lineup. They wouldn't just have only small. Because remember, I think the tallest guy on the Rockets was what, 6'8", 6'9", or something like that.
I don't know. Like I said, they had Clint Capella, but then they let him go. But he was pretty much like a big man. The Warriors picked up James Wiseman on the draft.
Yeah.
And then, you got a big man. So he's like 7'1", and they need a big man.
Yeah.
They need a legitimate big dude. Looney can't do it. And then you hit me with that fucking news with Klay Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Klay Thompson. I forgot. What is it? He re-injured his leg or something like that again?
Yeah, some shit with his leg, man.
And that shit happened at 6 o'clock East Coast time. So like 3:40 or something like that our time.
Yeah,
So he definitely will not be playing at least the beginning of this season.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't know. That's some crazy ass shit.
But they said he couldn't even fucking they didn't say which leg it was, but I'm assuming it's probably the same when he fucked the ACL up on him.
And you said you couldn't put no weight on it?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. Yeah, so that's it for that fucking. Yeah, they got the draft today, so I don't know who else is getting picked up. I think LaMelo went number 3.
Yeah.
I tell you, went to the Hornets.
The Hornets, yeah. So Jordan is probably happy. I don't know. We'll see.
It was crazy because he was just talking about, hey, LaMelo is a key player. He was saying that shit earlier today. Like he's a decent.
Jordan, Jordan, fucking, he got the clout, bro. Because I was like, why did he go down? Everybody said he's gonna go number 1. So Jordan was like, I'm Michael fucking Jordan.
With his fucking hoop earring and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, he fucking ended up going over to the Hornets. But what else we gonna talk about before the fucking ghosts come over here and clip this shit again with our difficulties?
Oh, that bitch Susan Smith. Let's talk about her real quick.
God damn. Yeah.
Like, yeah, she was the original Casey Anthony in 1994. They said, well, I think it was, I'm going off the top of my head, October 25th, 1994. She said that, like, she was in her car with her 3-year-old son and her 1-year-old son, and a black man hijacked her and then took off with her car with her kids.
Dude, those black guys, man.
Yeah.
Those black dudes, man.
After 9 days of being in the fucking press and pleading and crying for him to bring back her kids, she finally admitted that there was no black guy that hijacked her car and kidnapped her kids. That she basically drove her kids off of a fucking lake, or drove the kids off into a lake and let them fucking drown because her fucking boyfriend didn't want to have kids.
Some cold ass shit.
Yeah.
Like you said before we got cut off, there's other ways to have, other people take care of your kids or give your kids away without actually just taking their fucking life.
Yeah, like I told him, they were 2 boys. Why not just leave them with your fucking ex-husband and just fucking disappear? That'd have been fucking simple.
She chose a boyfriend, dude. She chose a boyfriend. Not even dude wasn't even legitimately in her fucking life, like a real fucking husband or some shit. Not saying, yeah, you should pick your husband over your kids and kids, but I'm just saying, like we were just talking about dating earlier.
Yeah.
This bitch was dating this fucking dude, and she decided to kill her kids just to be with this dick.
Yeah. And, the reason why I bring up that story, because it was on, I think, Google today. They talk about her potentially getting parole after 30 years, so 2024. I'm like, life in prison, and like we were mentioning earlier, I was like, plus, like, I wonder how many fucking black guys got fucking pulled over for no fucking reason, got hemmed up, probably, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, like, how they doing now, and shit, probably got shot at, or some vigilante trying to take it upon themselves to be like, we gonna fucking go get him and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because all she said was the script was a black male, so I can't remember what type of car she had, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking people getting harassed, stopped, probably getting their ass whooped, probably end up getting charges they didn't have to get based off of resisting arrest because of some shit that she made up.
Yeah, they had to go to prison. Maybe they were actually clean now, but then you put them over a 3rd strike because of good old Joe Biden and fucking Bill Clinton. Now they're stuck in prison, probably doing shit they didn't want to fucking do. Then they actually get a real record, but then they end up actually being innocent because they thought they were the black dude that fucking took her kids and killed them.
Yeah, and like how we mentioned this shit earlier too, like, because I think Dave Chappelle mentioned that shit in the special, but like about the whole Emmett Till thing, like the fucking lady who said that Emmett Till whistled at her on her fucking deathbed admitted that she made the whole shit up.
Cold ass bitch.
Yeah.
On her deathbed.
On her fucking deathbed.
Fucking whole ass.
Like I said, I pray to God if there's a fucking hell, I hope that she's burning in that shit. So
somebody killed Susan because, like we said before, this shit got cut off. Fucking this bitch is getting taxpayers paying for this bitch meals.
Yeah.
To sleep, for medical, all this shit. Nah, this bitch need to die.
Yeah, get her out of
I'm
here.
putting taxpayers in. I'd rather pay for a fucking lethal injection than that bitch coochie and just kill her broad. Just kill her ass.
And like, remember I told you, like they always said that, it actually costs more to do the death penalty than it is to fucking to let them live on death row, or let them live life in prison. I'm like, no. If you know for a fact that she's guilty and she can't be rehabilitated, you expedite that shit. And just like how we said, like on the streets, they expedite that shit. If somebody like, you ain't putting down a gun? Okay, well, judge, jury, and executioner right here on the fucking streets. Fucking 21 gun salute her ass. You feel me?
Yeah. You don't really need 21 guns. Just give her 1 gun to the dome.
For real.
Kill that bitch, Susan. The new Carol Baskin.
The original Carol Baskin. Well, I don't know when Carol Baskin started, but
I don't know. Fuck that bitch. She on Dancing with the Stars. I don't even know if she won, but she's
killing it. No, I'm saying
killing the game.
Nah, fucking AJ from Bachelor Boys better win. I haven't been watching.
He's on that same one.
Yeah. All I know, because you already know, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, man. I fucking follow all of them Backstreet Boys individually and their motherfucking Backstreet Boys.
I didn't even know he was on that. I know Nelly was on that shit. He was doing backflips and Jordans and shit.
Damn, he can do backflips? I didn't know.
Backflip. I don't know if he won. Probably backflip the fuck out of for the damn roster. But I don't think he won. But I don't know.
I don't know. I guess let's just keep rolling. Gucci Man versus Jeezy is the next versus.
Not a big fan of Gucci Mane. I liked him before he went to prison. When he got out of prison, wasn't really sold on listening to him that much. Just wasn't my cup of tea, man. Yeah. But Gucci Mane, yeah. Oh, anyways, not Gucci Mane. Young Jeezy, Dub Motivation. He had all those fucking those hits, man.
Yeah, he told me his favorite hit is off.
Shut the fuck up. It's not.
It's Go Getter.
Hell nah. Fuck R. Kelly on that damn Go Getter track. That was a good ass song, but you know.
Yes, y'all missed because of the shit cut out. Y'all missed the initial fucking take because I was like, oh yeah, they got Go Getter. He's like, that's a song R. Kelly. I was like, I take that back.
Fuck that shit. He liked it because it sounded like Go Get Her.
No, yeah.
Foul ass motherfucker, man.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn R. Kelly. But
I was like, the only other funny thing is like on Gucci Mane's fucking Instagram, he got this out of pocket fucking meme where it's supposed to be like Gucci Mane talking shit about the guy like Jeezy's friend that I guess Jeezy had to go try to rob Gucci or something like that, or kind of do a home invasion, but Gucci shot and killed his ass. So Gucci got a body, legitimately. He really is a boogeyman.
Yeah, he do. I mean, shit. I mean, they actually had beef before because of the whole Icy track. Mm-hmm. Or, yeah, I'm So Icy back in the day. If I remember that shit when they did it together. But
yeah, you know who produced that beat, right?
No.
Zaytoven.
Oh.
From the bag.
I didn't know you did that shit.
Because, I mean, the first time I heard that shit was...
That song was annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
I never liked it.
I didn't like it, but I just remember that was... Was that 04 or 05?
Some shit. It was when 106 and Park was out because that shit was number one for a while.
It's like, because my cousins that, you know what I'm saying, who pretty much stay out in Hayward and Oakland and shit like that, first time I ever heard them, they were slapping that shit. Like, that's it. Honestly, at first, I thought it was guys from out here because it sounded like the beat almost sounds like some Bay Area type shit.
I don't know. I couldn't stand that shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, fucking, yeah, we thought T.I. was supposed to be on that bitch, right? But then T.I. might have backed out.
Yeah, like I was trying to say earlier, don't quote me, but I think it was like initially Jeezy challenged Gucci, but then it was like, it didn't seem like Gucci was going to do it, so T.I. stepped in or some shit like that, then T.I. backed out, and then Gucci stepped up. It was like some weird shit where it was like, whatever the fuck it was, I think initially it was supposed to be Gucci versus Jeezy, but one of them fucking backed out where T.I. kind of stepped in, and then T.I. stepped down, and then the other one came back in the fold.
We'll see how they go. I don't know if they're going to be together when they do this. Are they going to be together when they do this shit?
I mean, we're going to see like how that meme is where what he's like, yeah, man, like this last song we did together, Icy. See, if we would have been cool, your homie would have still been alive. I was like,
don't shoot him in his leg now.
Yeah, we might see the first verses where somebody get clapped on camera.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of getting shot, she said somebody got shot.
Lil Boosie got shot in the leg.
He got shot at where?
Attending this other rapper's funeral who just got killed like a week ago.
What kind of cold-blooded shit is that? He's getting shot. Benny the Butcher got shot from New York.
I think he also got shot in the leg too. Don't quote me on that one.
It's like, what the fuck is going on here, man?
Shoot motherfuckers' legs out. They trying to like, we ain't gonna kill you.
Remember, you can die from that fucking artery in your leg. You hit that shit, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Literally rap.
Rap?
Yeah, you want to talk about rap. This is a rap right there. It'd be your last fucking rap single. But fucking, yeah, Benny Butcher, like he got some dope ass bars on Dave East album. Speaking of albums, 2 Chainz fucking album dropped last week. Yeah. It's called So Help Me God.
So Help Me God, yeah.
Check that shit out. I like it because there's more songs that's actually better than songs that I actually dislike, and I think it's worth actually listening to because there's a lot of hip hop albums that get put out this year and they just sound like fucking trash. I can't stand a lot of it.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna check it out. Like, you've been kind of putting me on music as far as right now because, like I said, like shit, the world is fucking some weird ass fucking mode right now. So like, I haven't been keeping it with damn it. Like, pretty much current events for us doing this shit, but otherwise than that, music and shit. It's like.
Oh yeah, Ty Dolla $ign dropped. Wait, I don't know if I said it. Ty Dolla $ign dropped his album like 2 weeks ago.
I have to check that shit out too.
The shit is not bad. It's cool.
Well, I mean, because I always assume it's good, like especially sonically, because he's not only like a singer, but he's also produced a lot of shit too. Yeah. So
I think I was telling you about it. Like I feel like he's today's Nate Dogg of hip hop.
Yeah, I think you mentioned last time. I'll give you that.
But I know somebody had told me. I'm now remembering when I told you when you was over there at my house. fucking somebody tried to take Jeremiah. I'm like, what the fuck? But I think Jeremiah, speaking of him, don't he got COVID right now?
Yeah, he was on fucking
Life support?
not life support, but he was on a fucking ventilator for a minute. Yeah, that was like a few days
motherfuckers
ago.
go ventilator when they got COVID. I heard that shit is a wrap.
Well, I think because I think I followed 50. I think 50 gave an update and said that he's doing way better now. So
I don't follow 50. I follow Chelsea Handler. Because she be telling motherfuckers who's black when they not black.
she
You
can
hear
get
that
this
shit?
black, yeah, she can get this black. You know what I'm saying? Like she probably wanted to like.
Fucking damn, what else we were talking about, man? We had some other shit.
Yeah, well, this whole fucking.
Oh no, we got hella mad at Susan. That's who it was. We got hella mad at Susan killing that bitch. And I said we want to change that up. And I asked you, how are you doing because of the scorpion peppers?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I guess I'm doing way fucking better. Like yeah, I fucked up. Like he says that, or you said that your lady said that the smaller ones weren't that bad. Like I personally felt like
it's called like the New Mexican. Well, I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Well, for me, like I didn't probably eat anything or hardly eat anything that fucking day, and it was like
That
for me, it was like
issue, I think.
yeah, like I said, I felt like because the smaller one had like more seeds, and like when those seeds started breaking down in the stomach, it was
You
like
just build it up, more heat on that shit. But yeah, like I said, luckily I wasn't on the toilet. I was cool. I was surprised. I thought, my ass was speaking like a dragon.
well, for me, it was like it wasn't that day, but I think the next day it was on fire.
I think my sister, she was saying drink the milk, but I was like, Riez ain't drinking milk. I ain't gonna puss out. I ain't gonna drink no milk.
No, hell no.
So fuck that milk. So yeah, you brought up that one chip challenge.
Oh,
This motherfucker really want to keep going. We just talked about how
this
bad
is the
that
gummy
shit.
berry challenge. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
Woo.
But like I said, what did you say? How many fucking?
I said
votes
3.
you got?
If they comment 3 people saying we should try the fucking one chip challenge that's supposed to be hella spicy.
If we get 4, it's for sure. And the deal that I said is, I'm gonna be checking this fucking video. I gotta know before fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So pretty much, whatever the fuck this shit is dropping doesn't matter. But you got it until next fucking Thursday. If by next fucking Thursday. But you gonna hella motherfuckers like
No,
50
look,
motherfuckers.
look, when we say like 3 comments, it's like 3 or 4 separate motherfuckers, not one person saying 4 comments.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Separate motherfuckers. Don't try to play me.
Try to hit us with that cheat code bullshit. Hell no. We ain't trying to be dying for y'all. Not like that.
Hey, and don't be a fucking bitch and start making bullshit ass accounts, you fuckers. It's like
It'd be like user 7001.
Like if you don't got, I done said this fucking point. If you don't even got like some kind of form of fucking image, I'm like that shit don't count.
Fuck you, your weak ass fake default pic.
It's gonna probably be Nate. He about to fucking like use his fucking. Hey, especially if you got multiple accounts, because Nate, we know your fucking your what is it, podcast thing. So if you try to use your podcast fucking YouTube thing and your own one, that counts as one. Okay, motherfucker. I'm not stupid.
But I'm down to do the one chip challenge if it does happen. You brought it up.
I guess I'm in this shit to win this shit.
Yeah, so,
I'm making sure I'm fucking gonna eat though. Fuck that shit.
We're gonna be the real hot boys.
Yeah. me gonna go. We gonna go to a restaurant, have a gourmet fucking meal first. Like let's just enjoy this.
Enjoy our last meal. Our last meal of the year.
Fuck. Go to fucking. I'm going to Baskin Robbins or some shit. Get us some ice cream. Fuck that shit.
Baskin Robbins, dude. I don't know if I brought it up on the last one, but Arby's bought Baskin Robbins.
Well, we're not going to Baskin Robbins.
Arby's actually bought Baskin Robbins and Dunkin' Donuts.
Arby's is garbage.
Are they garbage? Because
never
they paid $11 billion.
Damn, where'd they get that money from?
That's what everybody is saying. Everybody's just all like, hey, Arby's bought this and bought that. And everyone's fucking thing is, what the fuck did Arby's do? They got money like that?
What's
so
that?
now they're looking kind of weird.
So last time I seen a fucking Arby's, at least in my area, like right there used to be like right next to that original store I used to work at in downtown Miller Park.
I only know the one in Newark.
So yeah, I'm saying that was 2006.
I don't know. I know they got a gay ass slogan.
We had the meats. You know what I'm saying?
They're like, oh hey,
Yeah.
fix me up a Broccoli sandwich, baby.
Well, yeah, we get Bachelor, but that's our motto, ladies. We have the meat. Well, he's taking. I have the meats. No, they're like, well, you got more than one. Okay, I'm not a meat. And I don't have his meat with my meat. I'm sorry.
What? Yeah, we ain't doing that shit. We already told y'all on that fucking OnlyFans account. We ain't doing that gay shit. We ain't got no problems with gay folks. We just don't swing that way.
No. We don't swing our cocks that way. All right. It's like how they tell you eyes forward, keep straight. No pun intended on the keep straight.
I was like, what? Come on, man.
Was there any other things that we didn't cover on this shit? I don't know. Did we even maybe if it didn't get recorded, just mentioned again, Nipsey, I don't know.
No, we did
that part. Okay.
I don't think the Nate Robinson thing was in there. But Nate Robinson is fighting Jake Paul. He's a co-main event on the Mike Tyson card next Saturday. If you don't know who Jake Paul is, it's some punk ass fucking YouTuber, young cat, 23. He's gonna be fighting Nate Robinson. If you don't know him, he's a 3-time NBA dunk champ, 10-year vet in the NBA. He's just a fucking all-around athlete. And I'm hoping he will serve up some humble pie to Jake Paul, because Jake Paul deserves that shit.
Yeah. Which brings back to the fucking point. I guess we just gotta start doing some like cornball, goofy shit, and we can get on.
I do. It's on my videos, man.
Yeah. Well. Okay. So yeah, let's do some shit like, hey, look, guys, we're gonna jump into traffic today. They're always like, hella like, that's how they sound like.
They do. I mean, that's how they are.
I know, but what they're doing is like, that's some weird shit where it's like they're grown men acting like they're teenagers.
Yeah. Well, he's not a teenager. He's 23, but he's still like borderline.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, a lot of these influencers, they almost doing that grooming shit.
They like that clout shit. They do whatever it is for clout.
Yeah,
if they'll jump into
like,
the Bellagio fucking fountain, they'll jump into the Bellagio fountain.
Yeah, but don't you feel like that's kind of like borderline grooming type almost mentality?
Grooming and also white privilege.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hell no, yeah, we do like.
You do it?
We gonna jump into this day like he's arrested.
He's arrested. Susan, who was it? That was the black guy that fucking took the car.
Every one of our videos would end up with one of us getting arrested. It's like
our one and only video.
Yeah. Now, I mean, we'll do a little bit of time, like, they let us out just to go back out again.
Hell no, we ain't getting out, dude. We're done. No. Kamala Harris is in fucking office.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Biden. And if you think we shit on him, fuck Donald Trump, too. Yeah. We don't like that motherfucker either.
Oh, yeah. And she likes the whites meat, so that's she likes the meats.
Yeah, we like Kanye 2024?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just joking. I ain't no Kanye.
But, yeah.
Nah.
Honestly, I think I wouldn't download any of Kanye's new albums, and it's almost to the point where I don't even think like his first 3 or his first 4 to actually like. I don't even think I would download those.
Did Kim Kardashian, stupid ass, even vote for her husband, or she vote for somebody else? Why would you vote for fucking Joe Biden? You trying to do prison reform? You have this motherfucker that put hella people in prison.
Yeah.
You want Kamala Harris to win? Why? Because she's fucking multicultural? But hello, she put motherfuckers in prison.
Yeah.
Prison reform these nuts, bitch. You fucking crazy. Do another video of Ray J so I can beat off.
I first seen that shit. That shit wasn't even all that good. I was like, let me go back to Jenna Jameson. Fuck this shit. Let me see some real fucking porn.
Man, you know, you're on hard page from WWE.
Oh, yeah. I seen that shit. The worst was her holding the fucking women's title. Dude. And busted on the fucking title on her face.
How you gonna do a sex tape and have somebody nut on your championship belt when you gotta go out there and fucking defend that belt, and if you lose that shit and then go to somebody else?
That's why they got rid of the Divas title. They was like,
that wasn't the Divas title. That was the NXT or some shit. That was the NXT championship.
She probably didn't clean the shit so like the next night, next bitch winner, like, yeah, the title's slippery. What's this? I'm the champion.
What's all these jellified diamonds on my shit? Damn, fucking bitch. She was hella different now. Anyways, her ex-man is in fucking prison.
Yeah, I didn't think she was all that attractive anyway.
Why, you guys got the same chin.
Was she as fuck, motherfucker?
I said the chin, motherfucker.
Oh, same chin. Oh, yeah, she got a butt. Don't hate the butt chin.
I ain't hate the butt chin. I like Demi Lovato's butt chin. Yeah. That's the only time I do anal. I put my dick in that shit.
Damn. Oh. See, with him, he's vetoing all of these girls. I'll be honest, at a petition that they gonna watch this shit. It's gonna be like, I'm pulling up the seat. Let me get on. I'm still gonna fuck it. Like I said, I got next. Like I said, let us get popping by next year. Like I'm gonna try to be good, but trying to settle down, but if, you know what I'm saying?
What, you're gonna be like, fuck germs.
I'm gonna go all. I already said that shit. I gotta play catch up. I'm about to be like all these other fucking Hollywood actors. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I might as well be, what is it, 1 in 5 guy? I might as well be the 1 in 5 and get the herpes. Everybody in Hollywood probably got that shit anyway.
Don't Usher got herpes?
I think what that, I have to show you was Dave Chappelle's special I was watching. He was saying that shit like, because it was like, some dude's like, he was hitting his vape pen. It's like, can I hit this? It's like, you want to hit my pen? he's like, no. It's like, you know, 1 in 5 got herpes. And I see a lot of people. I don't know if you might be that one.
Yeah.
So, like,
fuck that shit.
Yeah, no.
You can take this pen and go write a note.
Yeah,
you ain't hitting this shit.
And as a weed smoker, I know I pass a bunch, but most of my friends I've known for a while and know how to get down. If certain friends, no offense, you probably now you know in this shit if you watch this video. If I didn't share my weed with you, it's probably because I didn't trust you. Like he said, I am a germaphobe, so I'm very, very sensitive of who the fuck I'm gonna share my shit with. I don't give a fuck you fine ass girl or word fuck. It's like, yeah, you fine ass girl, so you definitely could be getting a lot of dudes. So I don't know where your mouth has been.
Hey man, they're not all like that, dude. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
They're not all like that.
Oh yeah, no, they all.
They probably taking the ass, but
yeah, that's probably the worst. Herpes in the ass. You're always like, shit.
God damn, man, there ain't no fucking cure for that shit.
Nope.
That sucks for y'all.
That's like NWO for life. Like that shit.
All I see is Hulk Hogan going like this.
That's what I was thinking, doing like life.
Oh shit! Let's edit all that. That was perfect, man. Shit before fucking Emmett Till's fucking ghost come over here.
Come through. He didn't like that shit.
No, I was talking about that fucking white bitch.
The ghost. Yeah.
She probably the one hating, keep hitting the fucking camera, man.
But yes, once again, this has been another episode of Sauce Riez, and we had to do a little touch up here. You feel me?
And y'all live a little and laugh a little more, y'all. Don't be too damn serious.
And until next time, West Side. Stupid. That's kind of